that notification, we about to go live. Hit this track and do your dance like you Karen Lacey. Run it back and turn Matthew to the house, baby. It's Tingle and Cole. Come kick with the show. It's a new era. Let's get it, let's go. It's Tingle and Cole.
Now, with your morning show, here's the one and only America's favorite big boy, Noah fucking Tingle. Wow.
Who you say lay down? I think you want to down.
My dad's dying.
Let's go. It's Tingle and Cole. Come kick with the show. It's a new era. Let's get it, let's go.
Looks fun to
It's
me.
Tingle and Cole. What up, Lord? What up, Lord? You can call me him. I'm Shay Dixon in the whip with them RPMs. Gotta pull up to the chat, yeah, shit out to them. Not trying to ball like Big Four, then get out the gym. Monday through Friday. When you see that notification, we about to go live. Hit this track and do your dance like you Karen Lacey. Run it back and turn Matthew to the house, baby. It's Tingle and Cole. Come kick with the show. It's a new era. Let's get it, let's go. It's Tingle and Cole.
Thank fucking Christ.
It's a fucking second line, dog. It's a funeral.
Yeah, that is the second line. That's not true.
Let's go. It's Tingle and Cole. Come kick with the show. It's a new era. Let's get it, let's go. It's Tingle and Cole. What up, Lord? What up, Lord? You can call me him. I'm Shay Dixon in the whip with them RPMs. Gotta pull up to the chat, yeah, shit out to them. Not trying to ball like Big Four, then get out the gym. Monday through Friday. When you see that notification, we about to go live. Hit this track and do your dance like you Karen Lacey. Run it back and turn Matthew to the house, baby.
Well, we're back.
It's Tingle and
Now I
Cole.
believe we can hear me.
All right, Jonathan, redo the
Kick with the show. It's a new era.
Good morning,
Let's go.
tiny angels and
It's Tingle and Cole.
big babies. It's America's favorite slam dunk of the LSU sports programming nation.
It's like an AI.
Yeah, it's just
The best boy in Tigerland, Noah Frederick Tingle.
That's not my
that
middle
sex?
name.
It's my middle name. Give it to you.
But take this different.
Okay.
Good morning and welcome in. I believe you can hear me now.
Let's go.
Okay.
It's
do
Tingle
this.
and Cole.
You can hear me.
I'll
I'm
welcome
the
you in
loudest
again.
boy.
It's a
Welcome
new
in
era.
here on this
Let's get it,
Monday
let's go.
morning. We appreciate everybody
It's
hanging
Tingle
around
and
and
Cole.
sticking with
What
us.
up, Lord? What up, Lord? You can call me him. I'm Shay Dixon in the whip with them RPMs. Gotta pull up to the chat, yeah, shit out to them. Not trying to ball like Big Four, then get out the gym. Monday through Friday. When you see that notification, we about to go live. Hit this track and do your dance like you Karen Lacey. Run it back and turn Matthew to the house, baby. It's Tingle and Cole.
38 to 35.
Come kick with the show. It's a new era. Let's get it, let's go.
A very winnable football game.
It's Tingle and Cole.
But they did not get the job done.
First play of the game was great.
Yeah, no, I mean, it started off well.
Awesome.
We were so excited for 15 minutes.
And it just was not the best performance put together, especially defensively, allowing 38 points. And obviously, we'll continue that conversation with Rohan Davey this morning.
Let's go. It's Tingle and Cole.
It was a long night,
Come kick
but
with
like
the
I
show.
said in the chat
It's a
earlier,
new
it
era.
is
Let's get it, let's
a
go.
celebration today.
It's Tingle and Cole. What up, Lord? What up, Lord? You can call me him. I'm Shay Dixon in the whip with them RPMs. Gotta pull up to the chat, yeah, shit out to them. Not trying to ball like Big Four, then get out the gym. Monday through Friday. When you see that notification, we about to go live. Hit this track and do your dance like you Karen Lacey. Run it back and turn Matthew to the house, baby. It's Tingle and Cole. Come kick with the show. It's a new era. Let's get it, let's go. It's Tingle and Cole.
Ford's family decided to combine the need for a sandwich shop in downtown Natchez with a desire to pay tribute to Ward's love of good friends, good times, and great food. Through blood, sweat, tears, and countless hours of hard work, Wardos was born. So go visit Wardos today at 309 North Broadway Street in Natchez, where the po' boys are so good, you'll swear you're in Cajun country.
Hey, Miss Lou, come visit us, Tom and Wright Branding at Go Martin on the Go Deli.
Go Mart has clean restrooms, community coffee, an awesome beer cave, and a great selection of anything you may need.
Located at the corner of Highland Boulevard and Highway 61 South in Natchez.
Also stop by Wardo's Po' Boys at 309 North Broadway on the beautiful Natchez Bluff.
Where everyone is family.
When it comes to your home, the roof over your head matters. At CAS Roofing, we don't just install shingles, we build peace of mind. With years of experience and a commitment to craftsmanship, our team shows up on time, gets the job done right, and treats every project like it's our own home. Whether it's repair, a replacement, or storm damage that caught you off guard, CAS Roofing is ready. We're local, we're dependable, and we stand behind every nail, every shingle, and every promise we make. Because at the end of the day, it's not just about roofing, it's about protecting what matters most. CAS Roofing, built on trust, backed by quality.
There are good days, there are bad days, and then there's every
And then
day.
there's Tingle and Co.
From 8 to 10 a.m., America's #1 Tiger boy. He's the strongest, he's the fastest, he can touch the rim if he tries hard. It's Noah
He's been
fucking
dunked on, he's been dunked on.
Tingle!
All right, I think now we are officially ready to go. Let us know. Take the ZipRecruiter lower third off. That only pops up with the ad read.
Oh.
Shout out to Believe. But appreciate everybody here this morning sticking with us as it has
Literally,
been
Jesus.
quite the morning
size.
up to this point. But we should be good to go. Appreciate you guys supporting us and also for letting us know what was going on in the chat with the audio. We've got it figured out. We had to go to break, a little quick reset, figure it out, fix it, and we're rocking and rolling now. We appreciate everybody. We will have Rohan Davey join us in about 10 minutes. So to apologize for how the beginning has gone, in about 10 minutes, the former LSU quarterback will get in here to join us and talk some LSU football as the Tigers lost on Saturday in the Texas Bowl to Houston. And what was a very winnable football game, and they just didn't get the job done. Obviously giving up 38 points to that Houston team. I think that's a number of points where
That's too
I'm trying to
many.
think of how many times they get. I think once this year gave up to Texas A&M.
Yeah, and
You were winning that game.
Right, and you ended up giving up 49 in that game, but Vanderbilt was only 31, so it's the second highest number of points allowed this season by the LSU defense, and ultimately that is why you lose that football game. It was a rough night, a very weird feeling, very weird game, very weird vibe, but Rohan joined us on Saturday, watched the game with us through. If you missed that, you can go click through and get some of the live reaction from Saturday night, but he will also join us at 8:30 a.m. this morning to give a recap of that football game. Ultimately, it was just an odd night, if I'm going to be completely honest. I was talking to my dad about it yesterday, and I was just – it's weird because you're in this middle ground of you're looking ahead and you're excited, but you're still kind of – playing this football game that's attached to this season, and you're ready for this to be over to get to that, and it's an 8:15 kick, so it's also happening in the middle of the night.
oh fuck,
And it was just not fun ultimately.
it's just not fun.
And but today is a celebration because the one thing that it did represent was the end of the 2025 football season, which is officially over, and we can all take a collective deep breath and be glad and find joy in the fact that that football season is over.
The worst football season
One
of my adult life.
The craziest football seasons, just from start to finish. Because one of the things Christian said when we were leaving Saturday night was think about where we started, right? We went to Clemson. We sat in the stadium, that fake Death Valley, and watched that football game.
Poggi was right.
And we were
Should have just stayed there.
We floated out of that stadium, right? It was the best week of the year. Was that week after the Clemson win, before the LA Tech game. Absolutely ecstatic after that game. And then to fast forward to December 27th at 8:15 p.m. watching the Texas Bowl, where LSU loses 38-35 to Houston.
7-6.
And they wrap their season up as a 7-6 football team.
Not 6-7.
No, 7-6.
And you know, I mean, not to, I don't know, we're going to go over it, but Houston trotted out what looked like a Country Day Boys high school football team in terms of the talent. The guys that shredded us, right? That was not an elite squad of athletes.
They need to be on ZipRecruiter.
ZipRecruiter, yeah, shout out. But yeah, no, I mean, it wasn't, and that's the hard part is when you look at it, you know, LSU is not a good football team, but watching that football game, they had the more talented players.
And I think we severely underestimated what those opt-outs would mean.
Yes.
Just that game in particular. Obviously, LSU will be fine, but that was tough.
It's not a squad that can afford to lose any depth
Right.
whatsoever.
And that's what I told, me and Lloyd talked on the phone after the game.
Which is sad.
And the thing I said was,
why do we still care about this?
I mean, good players mean something. That's what I learned. Like,
yeah, better get in the portal.
Not having Witt, West, Perk, Delane, Halsey on your defense
makes a difference.
Piper,
counts.
right? Like it makes it. No Bernard Gooden for the second half. Like, it makes a difference. Like, not having those guys
makes a difference.
It makes a difference. And like it's still good to have good football players, right? And it's just a representation, and it's very fitting for how this season has gone, where it's just like
Murphy's Law.
Getting shredded by Toby Gerhardt's afterbirth.
Yeah, whatever that was.
Is what that
number 44
team deserved. Number 44.
Yeah. No, I mean you missed your defensive
the
player.
least muscle definition of a running back I've ever seen.
He looks like my brother.
And
shouts out to Dean Connors. You killed us.
Dean Connors.
Dean Connors got in the end zone to close it out at the end.
You have the name of a bully from every 80s movie.
Soon to be. No, I'm not gonna say it.
But you didn't get the job done. And
you didn't.
You lose that football game really when it was winnable, and that is kind of the story of the post BK era of 2025. You played how many games? You played 5 games. You went 2-3, and all 3 of the losses very winnable. Oklahoma, Alabama, and this bowl game to Houston, all 3 of those losses were very winnable. And that's not, and I'm not saying that in like a moral victory way. I'm saying that more in a disappointed way.
Yeah.
I mean, you win those 3 games, that's a whole different season, right? I mean, you're 9-3 instead of, or 9-4 instead of 7-6.
I don't care about that. I'm glad this is over, and I'm glad everything worked out the way that it did.
Do you know what I do care about, though? I care about finishing as an unranked team again. It's fucking humiliating.
It sucks. I mean, there is part of like the.
I'm a little embarrassed.
I think
it's embarrassing.
The one thing that upsets me is now there's the conversations of like, well, LSU was just ranked all year to keep the SEC boosted, and actually it doesn't just mean more, and all the knocks that are going to come with an SEC team going down. And the reason I knew it was going to happen was because the same thing happened when Kansas State beat LSU in 2022, where there's just no context attached. I mean, let's take into account LSU was missing half of their defense, and half of the offensive linemen are not even half. All of the offensive linemen are in the transfer portal, and it's a backup quarter. You go down the list of the missing your best wide receiver. It's it was a game where ultimately when I sit back and I think about it, it was just kind of like.
Are you going to watch it again?
No.
It was like, why did we play it?
It's a whole deal.
Why did I watch it? Why did we play it?
And I'm not, and I know, like, I'm glad it was played. You got to see some of the younger guys. They got experience. It just ultimately, you look back and it was just like, it really didn't matter.
The biggest takeaway was Lane Kiffin left early.
And Trey Green's really good at football.
Yeah. And it's, Lane, if I had the ability to leave golf suites early, I would have.
Right.
I did not. I don't blame you at all. But you're watching dog water football.
Yeah, making a big deal out of that is
matter.
So silly.
Like the 5 offensive linemen that you have standing in front and trying to block people aren't going to be on your team.
Trying is a generous word.
Yeah, I mean, so yeah, of course he can leave. Go do something.
It's not his team. That's not his team.
If
anything, it sends a powerful message.
Yeah,
I don't care
about any of you.
I'm not going to stick around for this shit.
We're talking about Kiffin leaving?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I mean,
it's a non-issue.
That's the stupidest thing to me. And like, honestly,
he had to go rescue an artifact from a cave.
It really shouldn't even
It looked like Indiana Jones.
You really shouldn't have to talk about it. Like, this shouldn't be a talking point.
No, they're trying to still find things to talk about Lane Kiffin.
Why would he stay? That's not his team.
Did not what?
A handful of the guys
players
are going to be on his team, but it's very odd. Like, this was Frank's team to close it out with. Lane's era started yesterday morning after that game was over. It's now everything going on. It's Lane's team. That was this odd middle ground kind of crossover period where
liminal space is what we call it.
Right. Frank is coaching this roster and this team, but the new coach is here trying to get things ready for next year because it's going to look a whole lot different next season, right? And so
a whole lot different.
Like a whole lot different. And so the conversation around him getting in the car and leaving, I just think is really a non-issue, and it shouldn't even be a point of discussion. It's stupid that we're even having to sit here and talk about it, but I know it's caught the airwaves, and so you have to address it.
What do you want to like hang out in Texas?
I mean, Brian Kelly was back in Baton Rouge before the game was over in 2022.
And Brian Kelly.
But this is the thing, and I know we have our feelings about BK, but nobody said anything then.
No,
right?
Well, no.
It's a non-issue. The fact that he left that game doesn't matter. What, you thought he was going to give a halftime speech or a post game? He's not coaching.
He's not coaching that team.
Frank Wilson delivered the halftime and the post game, and he is now
at Ole Miss.
Going to Ole Miss, right? It is this very weird, odd, and kind of never seen before situation. And so blowing things out of proportion, like him getting in the car and flying back to Baton Rouge, guess where I want him? In the office on the phone.
I want him on that fucking headset.
I don't want him watching the game I'm watching.
No, I got you.
I don't want to watch this game, so I don't want it. I'd rather him be getting things done.
Would you feel any differently if LSU had won? And we watched that dog water?
Like, I just, what does him watching that game and sitting in NRG Stadium watching it do for LSU?
The outcome has no
bearing on. It's a totally different team.
On anything.
Like, we're not going to know any of these people.
No, it's going to be.
It's going to be DJ Pickett.
I mean, there's going to be a handful that are held on to, but the majority.
DJ Pickett, Harlan
Trey
Berry, Trey Green, Kyle Parker. Kyle Parker made a statement.
No, I mean, I think there's going to be some defensive guys that stick around.
Perrion Brown, fun to get him the football.
Nice,
and 3 touches for 190 yards.
That was cool.
2 of which he had to touch.
Right. Kickoff returns.
Good Christ. Like, what a...
Such a night.
It was the perfect way to start that game.
I really do want to bitch about this.
It was the perfect way to start that game. Was something that me and you talked about sitting in the Tiger Stadium press box. I know. At the last little scrimmage practice thing before the season, where we sat in the press box in Tiger Stadium, we watched Garrett Nussmeier throw 0 passes, and our big takeaway was don't kick it to 6.
Perrion Brown get the
because
ball
it looks different when he gets the ball. Then you never really saw it this year, right?
We didn't see anything this year.
And then the opening kickoff of the bowl game
the only time
is lightning in a bottle. He catches it and crib. And what was the other thing we said after that? Like we said, hey, and also 14, real big mismatch. let's maybe go at that a lot. And then you witnessed it on the television Saturday night. You were like, there really is. And to me,
it was malpractice.
One of the things that upsets me the most is sometimes it is that simple. Mm-hmm. Sometimes it is simple as just throw it to 14 every time. Now, he's not always open. But, I mean...
He's always a little open.
There's a success rate that's going on where, this guy was pulling, dragging, grabbing, and twisting Trey'Dez Green, who went up with the left hand, touches it, it falls into the right hand catch, touchdown.
Yeah, it's little brother in the backyard shit. That defensive back is doing. He's trying to pull this man down. Please don't catch the ball.
It's turkey time.
And then the first touchdown he scores, it's like a deep out corner kind of route, and he turns the corner on a defensive back. He is an absolute. That was my biggest takeaway of the game. Is this guy's an absolute monster?
Well,
like anyone watching this football game was drooling watching number 14 play.
But that was the takeaway from last year's bowl game.
Right. Last year's Texas Bowl.
Uh-huh.
Trey'Dez Green
that was the exact same takeaway.
If I'm the Houston Texans, I'm watching the way 14 keeps playing in my stadium and going,
I'm saying, let's do that 8 times a year.
Maybe this is an NRG thing. But that's the easiest throw of Michael Van Buren's life. Just put it somewhere over there. He's boxing the guy out like it's a basketball game, and then just goes up and tip rebounds it to himself. And the craziest part is everyone knows where it's going.
Including the quarterback
15
trying to throw him to the ground.
Yeah, poor 15 goes, I know it's about to happen. I got you.
It's got baptized. Kyle Parker also looked very good.
Yeah.
But that's part of the frustration, right? Is when you see somebody like Trey'Dez Green and you see Barryon Brown and you see even Chris Hilton make a block to spring him. Like, the effort that he still gave the entire year is unbelievable.
Of course.
But
trying to get himself drafted.
But then you see Harlan Berry in spurts. I guess Caden Durham just didn't get to play. I don't know what that was.
He led you in carries.
How?
Yep. He had 5 carries for 0 yards.
And he led you in those?
Led you in carries. He had the most carries outside of Van Buren, I believe.
Because Barry
had 3 carries. Well, he had 4 technically because one of them was the fumble. And then after the fumble, I don't think he got back in the game.
Which is nuts because 2 of those were great runs that he manufactured.
Van Buren led you in carries with 11 for 24 yards.
Okay, that makes sense.
And then Durham had 5 carries for 0 yards.
And Harlan Berry had 3.
Berry had 3 carries for 45 yards.
I remember. I watched the whole game.
And the first one was a 36-yarder.
I think the worst time to fucking pull a guy for a fumble.
No, and he beat himself up too.
Is this kind of game?
Bad. And I think the biggest thing that football game did for me
was end.
Right, it was at the game that season's over. Brought you back down to reality of like remember the mindset with the portal where it's like, but you can hold. I see the potential in that guy and hold on to this guy. No, offensively, this is a reset. There are really 3 guys.
That's why Lane left
on that side of the ball.
It's despicable.
That to me are kind of, 14, 22, and 12. Now, there are a handful of other guys, but really, those 3 to me, like watching that game.
Nick Anderson played at play.
You circle those. Everyone else, you just say.
I'm good.
Like, we were having the conversation last week about these offensive lineman portal entries. And the discussion was, I saw the potential. It was, it would be nice to hold on to those guys. And then you watch them play on Saturday, and you're like, really? It's bad. Mm-hmm. Like, it was bad. They were not good. And so you're sitting back, and you're like,
ugh.
If you want to hit the portal,
there's
not going to stop you.
There's no way that this is not
it's an overhaul.
A concerted effort on behalf of the news staff. You don't let this many guys go without it being like a message being sent.
Yeah, you bought a new house.
These aren't defections.
No.
This is.
And I don't even think it's
best
full,
of luck.
Like kick him out the door, but it's like, look, these guys. I would assume to Lane, at least to me, are not ready to start next season to help you try to win a national championship.
No,
and so you're not going to spend starter money on them, even though they've been starters. They obviously have not performed well.
No,
and so you're gonna spend the money on starting level offensive linemen to try to win next year in the portal. If they want starting level money, they can go find it. It's not going to be here.
It's a coaching staff saying, we think it's better to rebuild this entire thing than pay you more than what we think you're worth to come back and do the job you did.
And all of these
that's
guys
such a statement, man.
Were recruited, evaluated, and developed by a staff and by people that are no
Nothing
longer
to do with this
here.
program. Yep.
And it's just the situation that you're in whenever you bring in a new coach. And so they have hit the portal, and best of luck to them, truly and honestly. Yeah. And I hold nothing against these guys, but you witnessed it again Saturday night against not an SEC team, against a 9 or now 10-3 Houston team out of the Big 12, that they couldn't block, right? That were able to get in the backfield, that blew up the offensive line on run plays, right? Caden Durham, 5 carries, 0 yards.
That's insane.
You know, outside of the first 36-yarder to Barry, his next 2 rushes were combined for 9 yards. I mean, that's still 4.5. That's great, but
what's a fumble?
You know, and then he fumbles, right? Because there's a guy in the backfield that
punched
gets
it from
around and punches
behind.
the football out. You know, like they have not been a good group. And so really one of the things from that game that I got was it was bringing me back to reality of, I know, like, because to me I see the potential in a Kern and a Adams and a Ori Williams and these guys, and it's like, you know what, like I would
physical tools,
I could see that,
all
I could
that
see that
stuff's
working.
there.
And then you watch Tyree Adams double team a DB off the edge when a guy goes right by his shoulder, and I'm not trying to pick on anybody, but you watch that and you're like, you can't let that guy get a free rush at your quarterback. You know?
I wasn't even upset that they ate.
And I like Tyree Adams and I wanted him back, but at the same time, it's just kind of you sit back and you watch Eccles. Like I saw all the flashes.
Like there's athleticism and they're big. They have all the stuff.
But
Jerry Jones would love them.
If the mindset is let's rebuild this room, you watch that game Saturday and you go, okay, rebuild it, because it wasn't good.
Does in your mind does this is what I was kind of thinking. It does feel like the fact that it was like a very like obvious intent to totally overhaul the offensive line. It does kind of slow down the rebuilding process in my mind, right? Because we were saying maybe if everything goes right, it could be a 1-year thing, but it's probably a 2-year thing. It looks like it's definitely a 2-year thing. If you're bringing in 6 new offensive linemen.
I think this is going to be a very
Are you rolling your eyes at me?
Interesting test case, because I think the mindset is 2026. Like you are going to buy offensive linemen to come in for next season.
But that's a hard thing to do.
100%. This is it's going to be a test case because you are literally seeing a group of offensive linemen be leaving and replaced with new guys out of the portal. And so, and some of them might come back, you know, at a different price point, but at the same time, you are going to see an overhaul of this room. But I think that's with the anticipation and the focus being on next season. And so I don't know if in their mind it really slows down the rebuilding process.
Okay, yeah.
Because I really feel like that's their focus. Because if you were thinking about 2027, you would pay for a guy like Carius Kern to come back on this roster as a true freshman.
That's a good point.
But letting an 18-year-old true freshman walk out the door as a 5-star and potentially return, right, depending on how the conversations go, but to save money to pay for a 22, 23-year-old fifth-year senior from who knows where, you know?
I think that we have to stop kind of looking at that offensive line and going, what could have been? I think they're doing a hard and fast breakup of you fucked it up. Like, none of them work. So let's just cut ties with this whole thing. And because we still try to make, because the measurables and everything, like we had the same conversation. We're like, how are you 6'6", 350 pounds and bad?
I'm looking
like all
at
five
you
of
and I
you,
don't
yeah.
understand
Like how did LSU miss on all
With
five?
like power forward athleticism.
Yeah, but why? Why do you think that? Because we haven't seen it. So Lane Kiffin comes in and watches, and he saw 12 games of film. Goes, get rid of all of them. Well, we're not paying $1 for
Also,
this.
game plan
and
against
it's
them.
yeah, and it's not. Oh,
beat
what's
them with
the
my
price
mediocre
point?
defense.
It's I can get 5 more of something else. Like ugh. I don't know what
instead
you
of
were
being
taught, but it's not this.
6'6", 320, maybe they're 6'3",
It doesn't matter. You're bad. Like this
305.
doesn't work here.
But they
I
fucking
don't
can
want to
play
see
the
you
position.
ever again.
Yeah.
And that's okay. And it's not that they're bad people or bad players. It's like the scheme has ruined them. Whatever happened, happened. And it's like you were taught wrong, you were coached ill, and now I get to come in and redo this whole thing, and there's 5 offensive linemen I can find, and Braylon Moore probably will come back. Was he not the lone?
No, that's the one you're hoping.
But
to hold
everything
on to.
else,
Solomon Thomas, does he
don't care about any of them. Y'all can all walk.
I mean, just somebody that didn't play.
I mean,
you know.
you're not going to bring in 13 offensive linemen.
I don't care.
Right, I get that, but I mean,
They're terrible. It was a bad scheme. I'm not saying they're bad people. I'm
No,
not
I know, but you
saying
still
they're bad
just physically
players.
need bodies around.
What
you know?
happened happened, and I do not blame somebody coming in that had fresh eyes on it and go, no, ugh, ew, 2 couches.
No,
Gross.
it was
Ew.
what you're seeing. You've had 6 players in the last.
I mean, he's
kind
doing
of 2
exactly what I'm
weeks
saying.
Have entered the portal, right? They've all come from one room, which is also, if you were to ask anyone that's watched this team play, what is the worst position group on this football team?
Bar none.
They would say the offensive line,
it's
and
the
there's really not
First worst thing.
Yeah, there's really not a debate. Like, I mean, quarterback hasn't been good, but that can also be associated to the offensive line they're playing behind. And so it is a new era of LSU football officially. You are seeing the old era be it's the changing
Ushered
of the guard.
out.
Like these guys are leaving. New guys will be joining this roster, you know, on what is it, Friday? We'll be live. And
Death
I'm
is a
telling
celebration of new life.
you, right, there are going to be
Baptism.
plenty of offensive linemen that hop on the Lane train and join this roster because it's a room that you need to rebuild. Defensively, there was some left to be desired, obviously giving up 38 points to that Houston offense. And there are going to be pieces that you hold on to, right? There's a lot of guys that didn't have a lot of experience that played. Saturday night, I thought Deshaun Spears looked good.
Yes.
You know, DJ Pickett, probably the worst game he played at LSU.
But still
But
made
at the
a
same
couple
time,
plays.
the context there is the first time he's played an entire football game. Because if you think about it, they've rotated him and PJ on the side opposite to Mansour Lane. Mansour locks down one side for an entire football game, and you keep these 2 guys fresh. Right? That changed where they both play the whole football game.
When you have an 18-year-old, when you have a
Right.
true...
And he was a true freshman that got targeted and gave up catches. Guess what? If you go back to 2019, we talk about Derek Stingley like he was prime Darrelle Revis. Before that interception against, and he was, I mean, I'm not trying to, I mean, he was an absolute freak that year. If you go back and watch that Florida game, before that huge pick in the end zone, I mean, Van Jefferson was taking his lunch. There are true freshman moments in those seasons. Devontae Smith, right? When Stingley makes the mistake of looking at the sideline, off he goes, right? He was an 18-year-old true freshman Saturday night is what I saw. Now, you saw the flashes. You saw some plays. He had a great play when he got beat on a route, and the ball was up here, and the guy's going to catch it. He just runs straight through it, and honestly could have just picked it off, but knocks it out of bounds. Incomplete pass, right? The touchdown he gave up to the tight end, nobody's throwing that throw because he was covering him, but the tight end was 6'7". They put the ball high point where only he could catch it. It was a great throw. He caught it, touchdown. Right? A lot of times it's maybe I'm not going to throw it with the 6'5" DB.
And he got a little
Weigman
out muscled on that play too,
Right.
which is also, I think, normal for a kid still growing into his body, you know.
And
he made freshman mistakes.
And I think you saw a true freshman. I thought P.J. Woodland played well. I liked what I saw from Jakeem Jackson, who got some run in that football game.
Yeah, that was good.
Linebackers, I think Devon Keys led you in tackles, which I don't think many were surprised by because when he had stepped in, he played well. He still has growing to do. I think you realize that. Tylen Singleton, this was his first real experience, right? I mean, he's an athletic freak, and he went out there, he played all the snaps. It wasn't a perfect game whatsoever. I thought the linebacker group, specifically, you saw the importance of West, Witt, Perk.
Mm-hmm.
Which is why you have juniors and seniors.
Which is why they were the upperclassmen and they played, right? Because they were the better players.
Like, there's no reason to go sky is falling about.
No. DeMarcus Cooley also had a rough night.
It makes me so mad sometimes.
Also had a rough night, but I think that also shows the importance of an A.J. Hall seat. A guy like him takes a lot of pressure.
You brought the hottest girl at the bar home and then you put 2 pumps puff.
If you take 2 All-Americans off your defense, yes.
Right, it makes it.
Well, no, I'm saying, like, whatever.
Bad.
We brought in the car and got remodeled, and it's like, oh, it looks great. And then, oh, you can't drive. Like, it's just a little frustrating because of everything that you had in front of you. Whenever you do have, even Clemson.
Right.
Even going into Florida and winning in Florida. Beating Florida. We have 5 interceptions, and it's like, are we going to look around and realize, like, you had 5 interceptions, you scored 20 points?
No, I mean...
It just was like a waste of a year, because now when you see the defense without those guys...
It's not just a waste of 1 year.
No, it's a waste of a tenure.
It's
Brian Kelly's fault.
That is the Brian
Kelly era. If I had one bullet...
Yeah. That is the Brian Kelly era. It can be brought down to one word, and that is waste. You wasted a Heisman football season, right?
Yeah.
You had a Heisman winning quarterback.
That should make me more upset.
And it was wasted. That team was your national championship team.
That was your year. That's a top 5 all-time LSU offense.
You give them a top 75 defense, they're in the playoff
top
and they have a
75.
chance because they punted 26 times all year. That's how good, and you wasted it, right? 2025, this defense now in the bowl game didn't look as good, but and not just this defense, the players you paid for, you wasted it, right? The last 4 years, that's what it is.
I feel bad for the players. I
I
really do feel bad for Barryon Brown, Nick Anderson,
and that is
Chris
why
Hilton.
Today is a celebration.
Yeah.
It sucks for those guys because it didn't pan out the way it was supposed to.
I'd like to formally apologize.
But you find peace and joy in the fact that is over. It's done. There's no more of that. There is a new era that has begun. And you expect the highest of expectations, right? There is a new era that you are excited about. That was part of what made Saturday weird, was because you're not excited about that. That's Saturday night before the game started already felt like the past.
Yeah, multiple people I talked to said the exact same. Lloyd said it. I can't remember everyone's names. I'm terrible at things. But it was 3 different people that said, I wish I could hit the sim button.
Right.
It's a sim button game.
Sim to end.
That's what it was.
Not even restart. Like,
no, just get it over.
No,
just fucking
just
like, I don't want to redo this.
I want to go straight to the portal period of the video game.
And so now you have excitement because of what's next. What is the next chapter? And really, the next book. This book, gone.
Burn it.
Oh, new book. Right?
Fahrenheit 451. This one goes in the fire.
You're gonna look back at this period.
That's so frustrating.
And
it makes me
It's going to be on par with, like, Jerry DiNardo.
Worse. Because of everything that you gave.
I really
absolutely
think
worse.
When you look at this from start to finish, from 2022 to 2025.
What a cocksucker.
It is one of the most head-scratching, disappointing, and upsetting eras of LSU football.
Absolutely.
That didn't have that many exciting moments.
But all the potential in the world.
Didn't have that many accomplishments.
Trophy.
Right? I mean, no, you won a Heisman.
There was
right?
one undeniable player.
You won the SEC West in 2022, right? You had some accomplishments. You won the ReliaQuest Bowl and the Texas Bowl and
the Cheez-It Bowl.
But you finished unranked 3 times, right?
But ultimately, it was a waste. It was a disappointment, which is why there is joy in the fact that Saturday night, that book closed, and you got rid of it.
$100 million.
Done.
What
And
an
now,
absolute.
There is a new era that is beginning that
Good
you
for
should
you.
be excited about.
Good for you.
And you listen to him speak, Lane Kiffin, in the booth. And what I will say is he's got that same awkward kind of awkwardness to him when he was standing in the booth talking, and Kubelik only made it worse handing him the Walmart bag, which I get that was a funny joke.
Such a weird bit.
It's very awkward.
And he didn't
Right?
like that. He didn't
Well, it
think that
just-
was very funny.
Well, it just wasn't the vibe of the like it was. That interview up to that point was not a laughy, giggle, haha interview.
I'm getting our fucking shit kicked in right now.
And so let's just and so they were talking about serious things, and it was like, here's the bag, and it was just like didn't really fit the moment. But ultimately,
Right, they cut away right as he like went.
Yes.
He was just like, "Fuck."
It was-
but I thought
Shoved it behind him.
ultimately you heard some really good things in the interview. He talked about how he was on the phone talking about portal quarterbacks before he walked into the booth.
Did he have that in
And-
his pocket the whole time?
Yeah.
Like
He
all
did.
day?
I believe so.
Because it was crumbled.
It
You
was
also
gross.
saw him take a picture with Malik Neighbors on the sideline.
Right, quashing that whole thing
You know?
where everyone was like, "Oh, is Malik
Right.
unhappy with the new?" Blah, 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 you know,
And he
No,
was in the booth. He
not.
gave good answers. He acknowledged Ole Miss. He gave them
He
credit.
used his
did the whole
hands
deal.
like a football coach.
And I thought it was a good interview. And I thought, he gave some more. He joined the LSU Tigers radio broadcast, LSU Sports radio broadcast as well, and talked to Chris Blair and Jacob Hester. And he said, he said that one of the number one things on their list is getting Whit Weeks to return. That is a main focus is getting Whit Weeks back. And watching that game, as much as I see the potential in Singleton and Keys, they didn't play all that well, right? They had, their growing pains of being younger, inexperienced players, and it's like,
Is it fair
it would
to
be nice to have 40 back.
Is it fair to say you saw like how much they need to do in the portal?
Yeah, I thought going out of that game,
we need so much.
they need more defensively than I thought they did.
Me too. Because we did talk about it after the game, and this is sad that we do this, but it's also a part of the job, and we care. But I thought like the names, right? Like you're like, oh, the depth that LSU has on defense, we
Right.
felt very comfortable with. Like we knew who they were. We've seen them play in spots where it wasn't that bad, and it was like, okay, I'm actually excited to see them play. Then it happened, and oh, buddy, do they need an offseason?
Right.
And then it became, oh, do they need an offseason, and you need to sprinkle on top. Like I thought the linebacker room was going to be good.
Yeah.
Now
And
it
I
doesn't
still
because you
think
can
there's-
name the names.
I still think there's potential for them to grow. Like,
But now you need
that is
defensive
a
line,
room-
linebacker, cornerback.
that is a
safety.
room that has been dominated.
AJ Halsey covered up a lot.
That is a room that's been dominated by older players. Like Whit Weeks, Harold Perkins, West Weeks. Those guys have been in that room for 4 years, 3 years, right? Like that.
Mm-hmm.
That's who was Greg Pitt when he was here. Like that's a room that's been dominated by older guys. So there hasn't been a lot of opportunity for a guy like Tylen Singleton, Charles Ross to get on the field and to play. Now Devon Keys had his moments, and I thought, he led your team in tackles.
Somebody had to.
made some plays, but still growing pains of being a not as experienced player. And you're gonna have to you're gonna need Whit Weeks to return, and then probably go get another experienced linebacker out of the portal. Right? You're gonna want to add another safety, and probably another corner, and you're gonna have to shore up that defensive line. Because I think that's where I was disappointed the most, was you didn't sack the quarterback one time. You didn't get as much pressure on him as you would like. There were a couple of times you got to him, but just ultimately you didn't get into the backfield. And so, that's especially edge rusher. That's a position you don't have. You're losing your four. I mean, you're 3 of your 4, and Relaford's coming back from an injury where he missed all year.
And Lamar Brown's going to be a freshman. Richard Sherman's going to be a freshman.
Yeah, and they're going to get to play, and and I have no doubt
They're
going
going
to
to
make
be
a difference.
good
as
players,
true
and they're
freshmen.
going to be, but
Like they're going to play as true freshmen, but
to
you
rely,
don't have experience.
yeah, you
in
can't
that
expect
room.
that to
Right.
be your solution.
And so, it's going to be. I think that's one of the other key takeaways is what we've been saying, but even more so, January 2nd and January 16th, big deal.
January 6th?
I mean, I
January
think that
2nd to January 16th?
I think that you need at least one of everything. Really?
Yeah, no, I mean, I think defensively, I think...
No, every side of the ball.
Well, offensively, you know that. Offensively, we knew.
But
offense is a complete overhaul.
Yeah, of course. But
defensive is where the surprise was because you are retaining a staff. They've recruited and developed these guys, and you expected to not see as much added. And I just think watching that game,
you still need one of.
And I don't think the defense was bad.
They're just missing.
They gave up 38 points. That really, I mean, the penalties were bad, right?
Would you have 8 first downs?
You
gifted
them their first 2 touchdowns.
There was an abysmal, disgusting pass interference call that gave Houston a score.
And it led to 15 more yards because Frank Wilson was beside himself, and he doesn't really lose his temper.
But that one,
he's like, what the fuck are we doing?
Granted, no, should have, because that call was absolutely embarrassing to the sport of football. Like, the wide receiver gave up.
We were all watching.
Everyone saw it. There's a clip of Nussmeier, Weeks, and some of the other guys on the sideline watching it, and were in utter shock because it was that bad of a call.
Dog shit.
And so there were times that the defense gave up penalties. That one was a bad one. Also, you missed a field goal that would have been, the time. It was a 44-yarder that would have been the time. Like, we can go through and pick. Really, ultimately, what you want to take away from this game is what you're looking at for next season. What you're looking at is there's a 14-day window that starts this Friday that is going to be
everything
massive. It's only become more important as time has gone on.
And I thought that he gave a very, and by he I mean Lane, gave like a very candid answer when it comes to something that people are concerned of when it comes to, is it portal or is it homegrown talent? And I think he kind of nailed it when it comes to this is what people do concern themselves with when it comes to LSU football. Fuck it. Where's the sound?
You want to just read it aloud? Read the words as the closed captions catches it?
Sure.
LSU being LSU in the state of Louisiana, down there with elite neighbors, Malik neighbors, just 15 minutes ago. You got so many great in-state players in Louisiana. Like Saban said, more per capita than any other state when it comes to NFL players. So to keep those guys home is a huge priority to build through high school and to add to the portal, different than we had to do in the state of Mississippi.
Ooh.
Like, if you know how aware were you of this LSU roster prior to taking the job? Well, we're aware of it. We played it the last few years, and so we knew a lot about it. But we're also in the world of the portal and free agency. And a lot of, ultimately, I mean, you come to a place like LSU because of, the brand, the stadium, all those things, but also the homegrown talent in the state of Louisiana, right? The guys that you can go get, the Lamar Browns, the Richard Anderson, the Aiden Halls, those guys that are just Lamar Brown practices on LSU's campus, right? And so you close on those guys, you get those guys to LSU, and you still build through the portal. And it is going to be a shift. There will not be massive high school recruiting classes, but there will be still the can't-miss Louisiana prospects, like a Lamar Brown and a Richard Anderson. Those two guys cannot miss Louisiana prospects. Like I said, Edna Carr, powerhouse in the state of Louisiana. You get their top safety and their top defensive lineman. A 4-star and a 5-star. U-High on LSU's campus, #1 player in the country, Lamar Brown. You sign to deliver those guys and some other pieces, Jabari Mack, out of Destrehan, guys that are in this state, Braden Allen out of LCA, another wide receiver, right? You get those guys to campus, you get that done, and then you build through the portal. And this season, more so than maybe in the future, but I still think even in the future, it's going to continue to be portal ads, but there will be important pieces from the state of Louisiana that you add. Andrew Massey in the chat. I need LSU to get back to the Ego Ferguson, Anthony Johnson, Benny Logan, Michael Brockers, front four, absolute dogs. Lamar Brown, Richard Anderson, Deuce Geralds. I mean, like that. That's why you go get those guys. Dominic McKinley, right? You hope to hold on to him because of the way he can develop into being a junior, right? Walter Mathis, who's played some really good snaps this year, right? You know, you hope to continue to develop because that's where, in the Brian Kelly era, with the turnover at defensive line coach, you've never really
had 8 coaches in 5 years.
Had that good of a unit right there at that spot. 2022 was probably your best. Makai Wingo and Jaquelin Roy. And that's after a Mason Smith injury, right? In 2023, that whole defense, garbage. 2024, you got lucky that you had a Gio Paez step in and save your tail. But that's a portal get from Wisconsin.
That was a body.
That was a body because Jacoby and Guillory, tore his Achilles. Then you look at this season, you went and paid for Bernard Gooden, right? Dominic McKinley and Ahmad Bro's progression and development, right? Ahmad's now in the portal. Dominic McKinley, we'll see how that pans out.
Oh.
I mean, his brother's going to Ohio State. E-Rob is back at Texas A&M.
It's just at this point, it's hard.
Phone calls are going to happen.
Yeah.
And then, a guy like Jacoby and Guillory who comes back from injury and played really well for you. Well, Bernard's gone. Jacobian's gone. Ahmad's in the portal. And then there's Dominic McKinley. Now you have some of these younger guys. You have your Zion Williams, your Brandon Brown, your Walter Mathis, your Shone Washington. And then you bring in a guy like Richard Anderson to try to shore that up. And so once again, January 2nd through January 16th is going to be a massive, massive window for LSU.
I mean, we're signing 30 guys.
I mean, it's going to be absolutely massive. The list that me and Coach Oz, the Central High School head basketball coach, put in the whiteboard in the coach's office the other day when I said 25. Well, let's run through that again. Offensively, we put 5 offensive linemen. I think probably so.
Might be undershooting.
Maybe, but I think you signed 2 freshmen, right? You hope to retain Braylon Moore. Some of these guys that are on this roster will stick around.
No, 5. I was just doing
right. But I mean, still, no, it's a real thought process. A lot of people think, I mean, you could bring in 8 guys in that spot, right? You'll probably hold on to the Bordelon brothers. You'll see who else. I mean, Weston Davis is not entered. We'll see what happens there. But you're going to bring in pieces, right? Potentially 5. Tight end, we said 1. I still think you're sitting at 1. Wide receiver 3.
Mm-hmm.
Probably. Running back 3. Potentially. Like when you look at the running back position, Jawan's in the portal. I mean, we'll see what happens there. Like we said, not just because they're in doesn't mean they're leaving. John Emery entered the portal, was going to go to UCLA. Then you needed a running back. He came back to LSU. Sage Ryan was in the portal, came back to LSU. We've seen it happen before. Miles Brennan was in the portal, came back to LSU. It happens, right? You can bring these guys back. They're not good as gone. Some of them are going. Majority of them are going to leave. You could potentially bring them back, but right now, Jawan's in the portal. Caleb Jackson is in the portal. You didn't sign a high school running back. You've had 2 of your last couple of classes of high school running backs get into legal trouble and have to leave the roster, right? So right now you have 2 guys in that room and your running backs coach is leaving, right? So you potentially have to bring in 3 running backs. Quarterback 2, I still think that's true. You heard Van Buren after the game say he's had a conversation with Lane Kiffin and he wants to stay at LSU. And, he's going to go – he said he's going to go home and sit and think about it and figure out what's next. Defensively, and this is the conversation, right? Defensive tackle, we put the number at 3. I think probably still around that number. Defensive end, the number's 2 on this list. I think that's probably 3. Linebacker listed 1 or 2. Defensive back, we put 4. That's safety and corner, probably. So it's 10 players?
10. ton of defense.
You know, and I think so that would be potentially 14 on offense, 10 on defense, and you need a kicker. So that's 25 players. No, I mean, I've never seen Aaron Burrell kick a field goal in a game.
We won't let him do it.
I will continue to drool.
I'm
and
sure
over it.
he's capable.
But it's just now, I've never watched it in a game.
Just 2 claps ready for Bauer Sharp. Thank fucking Christ you're leaving. Ready.
I'm not going to do that.
No, I mean, that is also a reflection of this season where a senior tight end fair catches and toe taps a kickoff that's going out of bounds.
You couldn't have done something more wrong.
And so, you guess what? That's a loss of 10 yards. If it goes out of bounds, you get it at the 35. He fair catches it and toe taps it, you get it at the 25.
You have to work extra hard to do it the wrong way.
You just lost 10 yards on that one play.
You're making a play.
God. And whatever. I don't care.
You know? I mean, but add to it, right? That
What, you going to hit me in the face?
That's why this game is a
Bauer Sharp
done,
game.
Over. 2026, here we come, right? This Thursday is January 1st. A new year.
A new dawn. A new day.
There you go. It's a new life.
We have 2 New Year's Eves this year.
That's right.
Yes.
And 2
There's
Christmases.
December 31st and there's fucking January 1st. I don't know why I couldn't finish
If
that
Adele
word.
can lose weight, we can get better in the portal.
What's the deal with you?
A lot of things, you can get better in the portal. I mean, LSU had 39 scholarship players, went into the portal in 2022, and played in the SEC championship that year.
I am happy.
You should be. It's like I said. This is as much as that game is upsetting and disgusting and disappointing and annoying, and just ugh. This is a celebration. It is over.
It's a second line, like you said. It really is like a absolute. What a divorce.
Yeah.
Like, God, you get to walk home or walk back into your home and be like, oh, thank God they're gone.
Right. The girl that took all the knives and hid them.
Yeah.
She's now out of the house.
Yep. It's like, I'd feel safe again.
I never found all the knives.
And I never really liked you.
Where did she put all those knives?
Knives Out, a movie, and a mystery.
And a mystery.
And Mont Blanc.
He looks weird with the hair.
As you saw who?
We did.
What hair?
The James Bond. Daniel Craig.
Oh, Daniel Craig, yeah.
The hair in the third movie's a little.
You mean Benoit Blanc?
Benoit Blanc.
Benoit Blanc.
Benoit Blanc.
He does it again.
As you've seen in the lower third that Lloyd has continued to throw up there, we have a new sponsor, new supporter in ZipRecruiter. Shout out to our friends over at Believe. You see it right there, http ziprecruiter.com/audio. Look, we've been talking about Lane Kiffin, and when you want new portal players, you call the Portal King, right? You call Lane Kiffin to come in and to refresh your football roster.
Sharp.
It's hard to find people who are good at what they do. And
not Bauer Sharp.
When you're hiring to find somebody that's good at what they do, you go to ZipRecruiter. That's how you find the best people for all different roles on your team. Right now, you can try it for free at ZipRecruiter.com/audio. You see it right here at the bottom. ZipRecruiter.com/audio. Let ZipRecruiter help you find the best people for all of your roles. 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. See for yourself. Just go to this exclusive web address right now to try ZipRecruiter for free. ZipRecruiter.com/audio. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. We appreciate ZipRecruiter. And like we said, it's hard to find people who are good at what they do. You use ZipRecruiter to do that. Just like you use Lane Kiffin and NIL money to win a national championship in 2026.
Can I throw something in here real quick?
Throw it in there.
In my old life.
Uh-huh.
Oh.
When I was a person.
Yes.
What happened?
Before this, so many things. I actually did use ZipRecruiter because I had to hire in very complicated circumstances because I was working for a startup. And I had to find talented people.
Yep.
For a certain price.
Christian will be using ZipRecruiter very soon.
And I did. I literally used that and was able to find some really talented people.
So if you are looking to find talented people,
it actually works.
This right here.
ZipRecruiter.com/audio.
Shout out to ZipRecruiter and our friends over at Believe. We're going to take a quick break here as we've rolled into, I guess, hour number 2 this morning. And be right back with more Tingle and Co. right after this.
When it comes to your home, the roof over your head matters. At CAS Roofing, we don't just install shingles, we build peace of mind. With years of experience and a commitment to craftsmanship, our team shows up on time, gets the job done right, and treats every project like it's our own home. Whether it's repair, a replacement, or storm damage that caught you off guard, CAS Roofing is ready. We're local, we're dependable, and we stand behind every nail, every shingle, and every promise we make. Because at the end of the day, it's not just about roofing, it's about protecting what matters most. CAS Roofing, built on trust, backed by quality.
Hey, Miss Lou, come visit us, Tom and Wright Granding at Go Martin on the Go Deli.
Go Martin has clean restrooms, community coffee, an awesome beer cave, and a great selection of anything you may need.
Located at the corner of Highland Boulevard and Highway 61 South in Natchez.
Also stop by Wardo's Po' Boys at 309 North Broadway on the beautiful Natchez Bluff.
Where everyone is family.
When it comes to your home, the roof over your head matters. At CAS Roofing, we don't just install shingles, we build peace of mind. With years of experience and a commitment to craftsmanship, our team shows up on time, gets the job done right, and treats every project like it's our own home. Whether it's repair, a replacement, or storm damage that caught you off guard, CAS Roofing is ready. We're local, we're dependable, and we stand behind every nail, every shingle, and every promise we make. Because at the end of the day, it's not just about roofing, it's about protecting what matters most. CAS Roofing, built on trust, backed by quality.
One thing with this LSU program that comes with it is how much talent is going to be coming out of the high schools near you. Is that going to change your philosophy on recruiting as portal versus high school players?
Yeah, it definitely does. I think you have an individual plan for wherever you're at. And LSU, being LSU in the state of Louisiana, like, down there with Malik Neighbors, just 15 minutes ago. You got so many great in-state players in Louisiana. Like Saban said, more per capita than any other state when it comes to NFL players. So to keep those guys home is a huge priority to build through high school and to add to the portal. Different than what we had to do in the state of Mississippi.
How aware were you of this LSU roster prior to taking the job?
Well, we were aware of it. We played it the last few years, and so we knew a lot about it. But also, we're in a world of portal and free agency where, a lot of the rosters change now every year.
One thing with this LSU program that comes with it is how much talent is going to be coming out of the
All right, welcome back here as we open up hour number 2 here on this Monday morning. As like we told you, the new year begins, the new era of Lane Kiffin football kind of line up. The new year begins and the transfer portal opens the next day. And the best way to enjoy that 2-day period of 2026 beginning and then the transfer portal opening
is with crack cocaine.
Will be to join us as we are live for the whole entire thing. If you don't remember from us talking about it last week, we will start the show at 8:10 a.m. And I realized this is what we're going to do. There are going to be 2 separate streams. There's going to be the 8 to 10 show.
Yeah.
And then I'll have it set. It'll roll right into the live 10:01 to the next
10:01.
day. Right.
That makes
when
sense.
we go live for
Correct.
Friday's show to recap, I guess, everything we've done in that
a year.
almost 24-hour span.
We're going to be here from 2 a.m. to 6 a.m. on that stream.
Oh yeah, we're gonna be here for the entire time.
I mean,
right? Like,
I don't want people to misunderstand.
Yeah, no, this is how we'll be there. 8 to 10 show stream. It'll be connected to where automatically it brings you over to the new
stream
10 a.m. to 7:59 a.m. stream for the remainder of time, and it'll bring you back to another new 8 to 10 a.m. show.
It's
stream.
like when you pee after sex, how it can be 2 streams.
Okay.
You know what I'm talking about?
God.
Where it's like it splits from the urethra, and then it goes 2 different ways, then it combines into one. The people in the chat will know what I'm talking about.
There you go.
And you gotta make sure you take care of yourself hygienically. You'll get a UTI otherwise.
But we will be live for all of it. The entirety of January 1st, we will be live as we'll go from the show. And there's an 11 a.m. football game, a 3 p.m. football game, and a 7 p.m. football game.
We're gonna have a PlayStation in here probably.
Yeah,
right?
we're gonna have Xbox, PlayStation. We're gonna have plenty. We're gonna have people come through. AJ Sports Cards. We'll rip some boxes and packs open.
We're gonna rip some boxes and
packs.
That's from the 3 a.m. to 5 a.m. segment.
You know,
dark.
Zach
Tingle and
Nagy
Co.
was
after dark.
fired up when we told him about it on last Monday, talking about it, that he would be glad to be a
You
part
think we
of
can
it.
get Buddy?
We're gonna try. I was going to talk to you about that. We're gonna line up some other guests. Jacob Verdon from the Verdon Verdict said he's gonna come in and hang out with us. I'm sure John Eads will find his way over at some point.
Stewie invited
We're gonna
himself.
watch football. Stewie said he's willing to show up. Our guy Mac is coming down from Georgia.
Mac.
Over from Georgia, not down from Georgia. Over from Georgia to join us. It's
Mac?
going to be a fun time. So make sure you join us.
You're gonna see Lloyd and I some rare air.
Yeah, Sabrion Green. I'm going to sleep on the phone with y'all like I'm in a high school relationship with a girl.
Cute.
Yeah,
You say
that's what
goodbye.
it is. It'll be an
No, you
entertaining,
say it first.
You hang up.
an
You hang
entertaining
up.
stream. Make sure you join us as we kick off the new year right here at Tingle
That's
and
gonna
Co.
be so fucking weird. I'm so excited.
It's going to be very. I have no idea what to expect.
I hate when I piss in the toilet and the tub next to me at the same time. Okay, Toki.
Don't
that
say your thoughts
sounds-
out loud,
Yeah.
LSU women's basketball last night with a win over Alabama State as they continued their 100-point scoring ways as they close out the month of December and get ready for, guess what? When we are live on January 1st, they open up SEC play that evening against Kentucky.
Oh, shit.
So we'll obviously be watching that as well because it's a big month coming up for LSU
fucking
women's
rad.
basketball. They're wrapping up the non-conference schedule, which I think everyone knows has not been all that impressive. That's on purpose. I
By
don't think
design.
they're not ashamed by it. It's by design. They have not played very tough competition in the months of non-conference basketball. Starting in January, they will. Last night, they get another win, 109-41 over Alabama State in the PMAC as they're wearing the golds. Last night, a big win. I believe they were led by Kate Koval, 23 points in the victory last night. Also, you saw one of the reasons why you play these games in the non-conference. You've got freshmen like Meg Yarnovich, Zakiya Johnson, Divine Barrage, and Bella Hines all played 19 minutes, 20 minutes, 20 minutes, 23 minutes, right? You see Bella Hines score 13 points with 5 boards on 5 of 9 shooting. Zakiya Johnson, 17 points, 6 boards on 7 of 9 shooting, right? These games allow for them to gain confidence and build confidence going in to SEC play where they're going to get punched in the mouth, right? These freshmen are about to go into an SEC schedule where they're going to play against very good competition. And it will be a bit of a wake-up call of this. I mean, this is why you come to LSU first and foremost. They know that. But the competition's about to take a leap from high school to the non-conference to what you're about to see in the SEC. So you build their confidence, like performances like you saw from Hines and Johnson last night, and you've seen from Divine Barrage and some of those other pieces that have played all throughout the year. Grace Knox as well, right, throughout the year. You build that confidence so when they do go through adversity, which they will, which the team will in SEC play, they're ready to rock and roll and fight through it and keep winning basketball games because this is a very good basketball team. I know they haven't played stiff competition, but they are 14-0, and they're very good at the sport
And
of
they're
basketball.
averaging a margin of victory of 45 points.
Yep.
They're just dipping their toe in the water.
I mean, and I think
they're about to dive in.
I think it's a really smart strategy because you're building in like an intermediary period. You know what I mean? Like it's
a gap year.
Off season for a lot of people's minds, is like, oh, you put in these big time opponents and you you test yourself. I think that this is a really valid strategy. Instead of putting in like 5 top 10 out of conference opponents, it really is a warm up period. Get your confidence. Everybody got a ton of minutes, and then you're gonna see more like what you saw against Duke, where there's probably a shorter bench.
Yes, I mean the lineup will be shrunk,
but
right? It will be more concise.
But everyone's had some run; they have some confidence.
Well, and you've got a lot of experience getting to see everybody, to see spots where there might be a game where the lineup's going to get shortened to 7, 8, right? But there might be a game that those 3 off the bench are this group, and then the next week it's this group.
Right, because you fit what we need to do
in this game, and we know that because we've played these. Now, me personally, I wish, just me personally, I get the strategy, but this is just as a fan of basketball, I would love to watch LSU play UCLA or USC or UConn or these big basketball brands where it's a big-time non-conference game early in the year, and you can get all excited and pumped up for it, and you see them on the biggest market playing some of the biggest names. That's just me as a fan. I understand, like you were saying, the thought process behind their strategy and what they do, and I'm very excited to see, starting this Thursday, where we will be live watching it, them go against Kentucky, who is a top 15 ranked basketball team, and they open up this month with the gauntlet that is the SEC. Like, it's exactly what you would anticipate with how January is going to start. I mean, they're going to go Kentucky, who's number 11, on Thursday. And then guess what? Sunday, Vanderbilt is number 12. Then Georgia's unranked. Then the next Sunday, it's Texas. And then a week later, it's Oklahoma. That's number 2 and number 8. So
that's good stuff.
It's tough. Rohan Davey has made his way into the building this morning, and he is about to come up the elevator and
for all the haters and doubters.
So we're going to take a quick break again.
I
know it's. We just took one. We're going to take a quick break again right here. Get Rohan in here, set up, and we will have his takes on everything that happened Saturday night right after this.
He doesn't play, right?
Our team shows up on time and treats every project like it's our own home. Whether it's repair, a replacement, or storm damage that caught you off guard, CAS Roofing is ready. We're local, we're dependable, and we stand behind every nail, every shingle, and every promise we make. Because at the end of the day, it's not just about roofing, it's about protecting what matters most. CAS Roofing, built on trust, backed by quality.
Hey, Miss Lou, come visit us, Tom and Wright Granding at Go Martin on the Go Dummy.
Gilmore has clean restrooms, community coffee, an awesome beer cave, and a great selection of anything you may need.
Located at the corner of Highland Boulevard and Highway 61 South in Natchez.
Also stop by Wardo's Po' Boys at 309 North Broadway on the beautiful Natchez Bluff.
Where everyone is family.
When it comes to your home, the roof over your head matters. At CAS Roofing, we don't just install shingles, we build peace of mind. With years of experience and a commitment to craftsmanship, our team shows up on time, gets the job done right, and treats every project like it's our own home. Whether it's repair, a replacement, or storm damage that caught you off guard, CAS Roofing is ready. We're local, we're dependable, and we stand behind every nail, every shingle, and every promise we make. Because at the end of the day, it's not just about roofing, it's about protecting what matters most. CAS Roofing, built on trust, backed by quality.
All right, welcome back here on this Monday morning as we continue the conversation from Saturday night's 38-35 Texas Bowl loss to Houston as the Tigers, like I said, we're in a very winnable game, but did not get the job done, gave up 38 to the Cougars. Couldn't get stops when they needed it, even though they finally got in the end zone. We are joined by everyone's favorite LSU quarterback, Rohan Davey, made his way in this morning. Ro, good morning.
Good morning, my friend. Good morning. How y'all doing?
Doing good. It's good to see you. It's a little chilly outside.
It's cold as hell. It ain't chilly. It's cold.
It flipped.
And it's going to be cold tonight, and it's going to be cold tomorrow.
Yep.
Like freezing temperatures. You know what I mean?
It's the new year.
Like the big dog just said, it was like 70 degrees 3 hours ago.
Miss
Nope,
Louisiana.
not no more. That's welcome to the boot, baby.
To the boot, dog.
And a lot of guys are about to figure that out starting
No,
Friday.
nice transition.
Thank you.
That's pretty good.
Because a lot of guys are about to transfer into the boot starting on January 2nd when that portal opens. You've seen a big number of offensive linemen hit the portal that have all played for LSU this year. I think, 6 that are officially in. But you're going to have to rebuild that offense and probably add some defensive players as well from what you saw Saturday night, right?
Yeah, I mean, you know, those guys that you saw out there Saturday from that game, when you saw the amount of guys that weren't going to play, you kind of knew what it was going to look like.
Right.
You know what I mean? That was, you got 6-7 starters out on the defensive side of the football. So it sucked. But what you got a chance to see was the young guys. You got a chance to see them. You knew there was going to be no continuity. You knew there was going to be,
Right.
guys running up in the same holes and things of that nature. And I mean, that's what you saw. You know what I mean? That's what you saw. And you saw the same stuff that you saw from the offense, So there's going to be massive – I mean, it's already been massive exits there when we talk about offensive linemen and a couple skilled guys from the offensive side. So, just like you pointed out, it opens up Jan 1, and there's going to be a frenzy of activities going on. Free agency starts, and it's going to be massive because this is what Lane does. This is his time of the year. The portal is where he's going when he was at Ole Miss the last few years and now at LSU, especially in your first year.
Right.
It's important for you to – I mean, we've seen the overhaul with Colorado, with Florida State, since the portal's existence. We've seen these teams – mass exits.
Ole Miss.
Ole Miss, Carolina. These guys come in and 70% of the team's new.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it's not nothing new, but like Lloyd said off air, it's hard. It's no more of that. It's no more continuity, so to speak. You have to build that continuity now. Like you said, Lloyd, you got to coach. Your coaches got to coach and put in a lot more time if you want to get these guys up to speed more on, your terminology, how the base of your program works. So, you also got to bring in the right guys.
Yeah. And when you look at the offensive side of the ball, I mean, like we were talking about, you expect it's to be a really completely different unit next season from what you've seen this year.
Yeah.
What positions or maybe players do you see circled or identified as, let's hold on to those pieces and then overhaul everything else? Or is it just kind of almost a complete reset?
Well, you definitely want to keep the guys that could play in his system.
Right.
So as many backs and wideouts as you can keep that are quality guys that we know they are because we recruited them.
Right.
You want to do that. But you also want to let Lane, he is, of course, go and select the guys that he know, whether it's bringing in some of his guys. Of course, some of those guys are going to come.
Right.
But just now having the ability of you being at LSU to go out and get what you want. So I look for, like, the big guys, especially the top two quarterbacks that are on the board, as far as, like, the kid from Arizona State.
Yeah.
I see Lagway might be throwing his name in the hat. Just guys like that, which now are going to be guys that are attractive to Lane at the quarterback position. And also, bro, it'd be interesting to see what happens with Van Buren.
Yeah.
Honestly, it'd be interesting to see what happens with him. What conversation those guys have had. Does he have an opportunity to stay here? Because, when you kind of look at him, he's and I'm not saying he's this caliber.
Right.
But he's in the mold of a Chambers. He's in that mold as far as could throw the football on the run, also could use his feet. Not the same guy, but he's in that mold. And I don't know if Lane sees and says, you know what, because, all of us are coaches and got egos.
Right.
So I don't know if he sees that and says, you know what, with my coaching, I could at least have a quality backup in him if I talk him into staying while I go out and get someone else. So we'll see there, because it won't cost you much to keep him here.
And
you know what I mean?
I think he's been judged rather harshly just because of the situation in which LSU has been placed when it went from Nussmeier being a Heisman maybe candidate, top first overall pick. Right. But I'm saying, where the expectations were to Van Buren, you get to sit for a year versus, now you're in the game, and it's like, he's dog water.
Well,
and it's like, he's a true sophomore. He hasn't really been able to play yet, so I don't think the final book has been written on Van Buren because you see potential.
I don't either because,
he's got some traits.
He came in a very tough situation.
And the offense is not very good.
And that's right. It's putrid. and that was with
that's a nice way to put it.
Your Heisman hopeful, right? That really wasn't a Heisman hopeful. It was just a campaign we did to bring him back because we had no one else. And
Ross
he was
Perot.
there. That's right. And so, I judge Van Buren harsh too, honestly, when he first started playing, just on decision making. It was never for me when the quarterbacks first come in. It's never on whether you skip a ball or whatever. For me, it's your decision making, and I saw that get better. As he played. Now he's still bouncing balls, skipping balls, inaccurate. But that's something that you're going to have to work on in the off season. You know what I mean? It's not something.
He was not dealt a fair hand.
No, hell, with those, none of them were. We weren't either as fans.
Right?
No.
Amen.
Hell, damn him.
Batman.
Van Buren was.
I have never been so happy to see a season over.
Yes.
Oh my God.
That's what we were just saying. Like today, it feels like as ugly as the game was, it's a celebration of that book is
closed,
thrown away,
burnt.
I had to read that whole thing for class. Fuck, this book sucks.
And that's what we said it Saturday. That was the first time sitting and watching them play felt like
an exorcism.
Felt like you
it wasn't fun.
Right, you weren't excited.
Well, the first play was fun.
Yeah,
that was it.
Trey Dez was fun.
Trey Dez was fun, and he had another play. The second,
but that's also the frustrating part.
But
that's the frustrating part. It's like you see it, And it's just like, y'all wasted so much. And it's not my money.
Bro,
I
there
don't
was a
give
lot
shit.
of talent on that offense.
Yes, that's what's frustrating.
It was a lot of talent. And what you're going to see is, just like we did with Joe's year and Jaden's year, you're going to see all that talent.
Right.
You're going to see it in the league. And you're going to see it doing well. You're going to be like, what the hell
Tired of
happened?
that being the
when we were
LSU
here?
story.
Yeah, me too, but it's all right. Lane's here.
Well, like Daniil Hunter, where it's like,
He
how did
Yes.
this guy not wreck LSU when he was there? It was like,
Yes.
he didn't really get on the field.
Yes.
And then now you see him in the NFL where he's
Chief.
He's a
I
monster.
mean, he's an all-pro.
You know?
And he's been that for years.
He
Yeah.
might be a Hall of Famer.
And that's what you're going to see.
He's been that for years.
With this offense where it's like
You tell me all the muscles can't do
Darion
nothing
Brown
at LSU?
and Chris Hilton and these guys from this offense. It's like,
That's what I'm
they
saying.
couldn't- Xavier Thomas and everything. Like, how did they not score 40 points a game?
I know.
How would you
Nope.
summarize the Brian Kelly era?
Shitty.
The word we use
No.
was a waste. Waste.
Honestly, bro,
Upsetting.
and I say that because that's like the first thing that comes to mind.
That's
But
what I
when
wanted.
but when you think about it, it was that's a great word.
Shitty.
Waste.
I mean, you wasted
It
a
was
Heisman season.
That's a great way to put it. And like it's
Fraud.
it's almost like you'll forget about that era.
Right.
You know what I mean? If that makes sense, because it's going to be like, for me, when I think about from the time he got here to, and listen, this is also too with me having personal
I hate
feelings behind it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it just seems like it was a total. First, it was a total blunder.
Yeah.
To even have him here, it didn't fit us at all. The culture was way too much. The lack of understanding on his part and the lack of wanting to understand.
Yeah.
That's where everything just got muddied and lost, man. And he was just a total, just wrong, wrong for us. You know what I mean? So that's a great way to put it, bro. It was a waste. It was a waste.
Yeah.
It was a waste of everything, like talent, money. Like, we took steps backwards because of it. You know what I mean? It was just terrible.
Yeah. But it does feel nice to see that door close. And I think the excitement for what's next is you feel like the time and the resources and the players
Might actually
with this
get
new
used.
staff will not be wasted, right?
Well, it can't be. You know what I mean? Like, it can't be. And especially not to the degree of what we just went through.
Right.
For one, you have a guy that knows the culture, knows the SEC, knows the lay of the land, knows everything about what he's stepping into. He's had the greatest mentor to let him know that, in the great Nick Saban. Two, you have a guy that's hungry as hell to prove himself and has been hungry to prove himself for a long time. And now he's on the biggest stage that he could possibly be on to prove that.
Yeah.
I don't think he's going to leave any stone unturned.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And now you have the ability to go out and get any freaking player you want.
Yeah.
Because only thing that they're gonna go against you now and say now when you go out, they're gonna be like, well, why are you gonna go play for him? You don't know if he's gonna be there. Why are you gonna go play for him? Da, da, da. But you know what? They can say the same thing about your ass.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't no coach. We don't know if any coach is ever gonna be there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's what we are, and it's been that way. This is not new. Coaches leaving is not new because they've been had that ability.
Right.
Players leaving is new.
Yes.
So this thing about, I'm going there because the coach, don't go there because the coach may not be there, don't go there. Listen, man, if I'm an offensive player, and honestly, we keep saying that, if I'm a defensive player and I got Blake on that side, and I've seen what he's done and how that defense play, what defensive player would not want to play for him?
It's fun.
It's exciting.
Right.
It's NFL caliber. It's what they do every week in the league. It's not the same defense every week. They design it based on what you have coming to play you and who you want to slow down and stop.
You don't think Monster Delane just made a bag coming to LSU?
Right. AJ Halsey. And you saw how important they were Saturday night.
That's exactly
Or
right.
those guys aren't with the Perks off the field, the Weeks off the field, the Halseys, the Delanes, with them not on the football field. It wasn't the same defense.
I mean, that's a great point you bring up. If you have a Delaney and Halsey at Virginia Tech,
she wins.
No, just say if they're still at their school.
Right.
Oh,
Are they first round picks?
Are they all Americans?
They're not all Americans.
Right.
They're not first round picks.
Yeah.
Now, the same talent.
It's the same talent, but it shows better in that scheme that they played in. If Delaney is not in a man-to-man scheme, it does not show his ability.
Right.
If he's in a zone coverage scheme, now the question is, can he play man? You know what I'm saying? So the scheme helps, the guys help. Man, listen, that's another attractive piece to it. Well, if I'm a kid transferring or doing whatever, listen, man, I'm looking at LSU. Offensively, I'm looking at Lane.
Right.
I'm looking at the running backs. I'm looking at the wideouts. I'm looking at how many guys have been in the league from both sides. So it's way attractive.
and correct me if I'm wrong. Would you not say that the brand does that for you as well? Whenever you're LSU, instead of playing at Virginia Tech at 11 a.m., you're playing at 7 o'clock at night on Tiger Stadium at primetime TV.
100%. The brand is the thing.
Yeah.
That's why Lane's here.
That really is that. I think that was the
Of course.
selling point for him.
Yeah.
He's like, I wanted this.
No,
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
But one of the easiest things to sell in the world is upside.
Yes.
And right now, LSU has so much, you know what I mean? Like, you can tell, you can sell.
Right, from the coaching to the brand to the financial support, the money, right? They check every box.
Even if it's not quite real yet,
Yeah.
that's even better in a way because you're selling this
Peter
vision of
Pan.
something.
Yes.
I mean, it's the same thing when you see a 15-year-old kid. Potential.
Right.
Right? Potential. He's 15 years old and he's 6'3".
Yeah, Harlan
You know
Berry
what I'm
getting
saying?
offered as an 8th grader. We were
That's
like,
what I'm saying. Right. So, that is what you're selling to the kids, but it's not hard to sell it.
right.
You got a proven coach.
Clemson's hard to sell.
Clemson is hard to sell.
Dabo's hard to sell. Lane and
Clemson's
LSU
hard.
is
That's
easy to
it.
hate, but not hard to
It's
sell.
not hard to
Made
sell.
themselves hard to sell.
And the brand,
Right.
like, bro,
It's
like,
cool.
honestly, it is, and it's been that way. But I got to take my hat off now to women's basketball,
Right.
And women's basketball with the brand recognition and just everything that they've done with it, because they've done a lot more than damn football has. Now, the football's coming around.
Right.
But those
Getting there.
ladies, the way that they have brand marketed that thing, and I'm talking about, you go back probably a couple of years before, like an Angel Reese, when they just
Right.
Mulkey
Kim.
first got there. Kim, yeah. And they've taken that to a whole other level.
Yeah.
With everything that those ladies have doing, and it busts real cool because you have an Angel Reese and all that comes with her. Then you get a Flage behind her who is just so super talented
Right.
in everything that she does and just so global. So it's like now the brand, and they push the brand.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You go back to Livy Dunn and the
I
gymnast.
mean,
and
Paul
that-
Skeens can't
like,
string a
Skeens-
sentence together.
That's what I'm telling you, bro.
But he's
That's
cool.
Why,
But it's the
that's why
logo.
that's why he's not on.
Thank
any
God he can throw
commercial.
105.
But when they're on the and it's athletes that aren't football players.
That's right.
On the sideline at the spring game.
That's right.
That recruits still want to take pictures with.
That's right.
They're still lined up to take a picture with Angel Reese.
That's right.
And Livy Dunn and Paul
And
Skeens.
Flage.
They're still and
Big
then
Foe.
and then you still throw in the Malik Neighbors, the Brian Thomas,
Yep.
the Justin Jeffersons, the Jamar Chase, the Joe
Leonard
Burrow.
Fournette can come
You know,
around.
like
Baby Gronk versus Zach Livy. Remember
it's just,
that?
it's
Oh my
it's
God.
massive.
For real.
It's
Yeah.
the brand.
That shit
real.
is real.
And that's why there's so much excitement about what's going to happen moving forward.
Do you think that it is a kind of a tipping point for LSU football in terms of we've always been able to say LSU is this because look what happens whenever you not even get it right. Les Miles, Ed Orgeron were able to win a national championship. Now you have an actual legitimate guy. And if
Yeah,
he's
but
not
you
able
know that
to
those guys had the Ed Orgeron, the Coach Miles, they had enough of what they did because they wouldn't. I hate when people try to like not discredit them, right? But
Well.
because they're vital to the success because you know what? They hired those coordinators.
Right.
They let those guys coach, and they did things throughout the course of the year and games that won them games. You know what I mean? It's a lot to be said for a guy being a motivator.
Yeah, sure.
Because if the players don't believe in the guy that's standing up there talking to him, you ain't going to get shit done.
Well, that's got you to
I
play.
promise you that.
Yeah.
You ain't going to get nothing done.
You're right about, I guess. Damn. It was just so archaic. And,
Right.
Like, it shouldn't have worked, and it did.
No,
I don't know
mean,
how he recruited, but it worked.
There were the head-scratching moments and maybe decisions or, the game clock blunders that happened and all
Undefeated
of those things.
in regulation.
But Lamine Barrow said at one time where it was either you were going to get beat by LSU
or you're
going to get beat up by LSU. Like, it was a real thing. And that's what had fallen off over the last handful of seasons. Right.
Well, I mean, it took on the personality of that coach.
Right.
When you got a coach that drives a Tesla and like lattes, you know what I'm saying? And you got another, well, that ain't all he like, but.
Tequila.
Yeah, tequila. and you got another coach that's, you know what I'm saying, coming in the office 4:30 in the morning.
Right.
And getting to work, and you coming in after brunch. It's a different thing.
Because
you know what I mean?
it trickles down.
Yeah, man, you're not tough. You
Right.
can talk about it and just grab your shorts and jump all you want to, but yeah, you're not tough, dude. Can't nobody sit around and say Orgeron wasn't tough. You know what I'm saying?
You tell him that.
Punch himself in the face before every football
and
game.
even Les Miles. He had to be tough to play in that box that he loved us to play in.
And he
you know
was,
what I'm saying?
And he was the utmost confident despite his
everything.
Drunk on confidence,
Yes.
and like for no reason. It's like, I'm going for it. Like,
And then you sit
but
back.
it trickled down. Then you
Les,
believe.
we're on our own 15.
But then you sit back and you think about
the
it.
first at Arizona State.
And if Nick Saban's not at Alabama,
listen, bro.
I mean,
Oh my God, he's won 6
Miles
national
is a-
championships. He's the best coach of all time.
That's what I'm saying. They keep
And he was a bumbling fool.
There's a statue of him outside the
Yeah,
stadium.
instead, we're like, oh, look at him eat the grass.
right.
He's like, how?
Right.
and now, and it's also like
But that's what LSU could do for you.
well, that's what I'm saying.
It
Now
worked.
And
for
now
him.
the pressure is on because what's your excuse now? Right, you've got
Right.
the coach, you've got the financial buy-in, you've got the brand exposure, you've got everything lined up, and so now it's like, okay,
How long is
deliver.
Is Lane's deal?
9 years.
7 years.
You said 9 years.
I think it's 7 years, 91 million.
Shit, everybody gets 3. I mean,
Okay,
it's 3
let's-
years, then we buy them out.
Let's see. Well, I was just about to say we know we're gonna get 3 for sure.
Right.
If we get 5, we'll win 2
2.
Natties. Yeah, if we get 5.
And he'll be the first
And
one
how-
to win, too.
And how fast does that start? Like,
that
I
shit
think
starts right now.
because
What do
the
you mean when
expectations
it
are
starts?
2026.
It
like,
starts now.
yeah.
It ain't no. It's the new
Ain't no
college
who's it, what's
football,
it.
dog.
There's no
Ain't
learning
no
curve.
waiting, dog. Ain't no hell no. And they gave you $100 million, and we but gonna give you 30 more for you to go out and get what you need. No, there's not in today's football. I'm
Right.
sorry, there isn't. And that's why you go out and you spend a lot of time and money and make sure you get what you want.
Right.
And make sure these coaches are in place and make sure that when these guys get here, you hit the ground running because that's what it is, man.
Because he's made a lot of the portal.
Yes, he's a portal
He's put the
king.
pressure on himself. No, but even at LSU, where
Getting
he's
on the
like,
mic and saying it.
yeah, he's literally like, I wish I could be on the phone right now.
Yes.
Rock hard for the
But see, I think
Yes.
like that to me is more of a representation because a representation of him knowing what's going to happen.
He does.
Like he knows it's about to be huge.
Whatever he said about the portal and how it's done, because listen, bro, they've been working on this.
Right.
It ain't just start yesterday. You know what I mean? He's been in the portal for 5 years now and
Right.
killing it. So he knows what the hell is going on and who's on who and what guy. You know what I mean? Like he knows all that. Listen, like we talked about a couple. Listen, Lane says he needs Bessemer. I believe Lane.
Yep.
Okay. You don't have to ask me nothing else. I'm surprised he was at the bowl game.
Yeah, because people when we talked about it a
Old
little bit this
Tropic
morning,
Thunder?
and I thought it was stupid, was because people were upset of the video of him
Leaving.
getting in the car and leaving. I think at halftime, and I was like,
That's poison
"No,
for
I
his
want
brain.
him. I want him in the office. I want him in football ops."
He was there to make a sales pitch on national TV.
Right.
Yeah.
What is the gain of him sitting and watching that football game?
No, he's going to get worse in
Nothing.
football watching that.
He did his interview.
Nah, he did exactly what he's supposed to do. You go,
Right.
you the new coach. I go, I'm gonna check some shit out. Let me go holler at my little TV people, do my thing, what they got lined up for me, and I'm about to go back and do what I need to do.
Right.
But see, that's the difference, though.
There's not a
I
player.
think people are used to what we had for the last few years, and this and that. No, this is what real coaches do, man.
Go to the work.
You don't waste your time. Yeah, we go to work. You don't waste your time at something. That's taken care of. That's these guys having their last hoorah.
Right.
I don't even want to be there to rain on their parade.
That's for them.
And yeah, exactly.
This is Frank's team.
Exactly.
This is
I'm here to
2025.
support Frank and to do what we do and talk to the people. I'm out of here.
Right.
Get a free commercial.
I'm out. I'm done. You
Yeah,
know
it's
what I
the
mean?
same, like there's 3 people on this team I might keep. That's what he's looking at.
Right.
Like this is not my football team.
Right.
What do you think if you put yourself in Lane Kiffin's shoes right now? Well, or Saturday night, watching number 14, watching Trey Green play football.
Blank check.
What's going through your head?
Shit. I'd have been drawing up plays right there on the sideline
Right.
for him if he hasn't already.
Yeah.
You know, but that's like one of the things we talked about. You get a weapon like that. That's the kind of guys you can go and get now. Whereas as opposed before you could, you know, I just think offensively, man, it just been a waste because you had so much dynamic guys on the offensive side of the football. Savion, Barry, Berrien, Hilton, Trey Dez. I mean, even numbnuts.
Bauer Sharp?
Bauer Sharp. Yeah. even him, he gonna do some things. You gotta make sure he hold on to
Football
it.
now,
You know what
yeah.
I'm saying? But
He's gonna fair catch and toe tap.
God damn it.
Hey man, listen, that pissed me off. Man.
No, that's a perfect play.
I mean, what are we doing?
Sell insurance.
Sharp.
And they kept, you know what the biggest indictment was?
Kept
They kept finding
him.
him.
Kept finding. That's why it was amazing.
Credit to Houston. That was their
was a
game
movement.
plan.
that Bauer Sharp quit. Like they circled you.
Move him
spent
around.
something-
It's
yeah,
like
get
he
him
had
out
a
the
damn.
game.
He had like blinking lights on. There he is.
The walk, yeah. Let me. Best catch of the year. It was like Dabo's kid whenever he was kick returner. Like, you know what we're gonna do? It's like we're actually gonna kick it to him. It's like, oh shit, gotta get him out the game.
Gotta get him out the game, coach. Coach, we need your boy out the game.
It's a fun story until he plays.
Exactly. It's all nice until mom want pictures. Come over, take pictures. It's all nice and fancy to get out there and get his head knocked clean off.
Kenzel.
Well, it sucks. It started so strong for Bauer in the game. He gets a good block on the Berrien kick return, then he gets a pancake on the Harlan Berry 36-yard
How
run.
did you see any of that?
And then it just goes downhill.
Slow motion.
Yeah, molasses, man.
It went downhill fast for him. But I mean, bro, and I like him. I mean,
Me too.
He has
I feel
good
bad.
size. He runs good.
Right.
Everything. He always trying to jump over people too.
Yep.
That's
Yeah,
the
it's
other
just
thing.
he's just playing. He's cosplaying football.
He-
It's like
he's-
it's a holiday.
He's like a toned down version of Gronk, man. Like to me,
Baby Gronk.
Yeah, very baby, very baby, very. But
Yeah, it's not good Gronk.
And Jonathan had a question before we went live that I do want to ask you about while we're on. Is the offensive line exodus? You know, you have 6 guys that all started games and played for you this
it's
season.
because they coach gone.
That are in the portal. Are you going to be able to replace that and bring in that many
Yeah,
in the portal?
You have to.
Yeah.
It's not a question of can you. It's a question of hell yeah.
Yeah.
They're gonna have to.
Right.
And evaluate whatever you have left. Evaluate who you have coming in. Yeah. I'm not. Listen, man. I'm not worried about it.
Yeah.
I'm not worried about it at all.
No, y'all can go.
Yeah, I'm not worried about it at all. Some of those guys
Potential.
they have a lot of potential,
Right.
Because you grade offensive linemen the same. I know we look at it; it's not easy. We grade them the same way you do quarterbacks, and that's going from your first year to your second year, right? And a lot of
Right.
these guys, and especially if you were playing for your first time that year, not necessarily what your classification is, right? So a lot of these guys are first time really playing
Yes.
this year for real. And, got what they got out of it and guaranteed next year they're going to be better football players. So, and it wasn't for lack of size and one for lack of athletic
Right.
ability. So you got to point to whether it was some part of it was coaching, some part of it was the chaos that was going on internally there.
I mean, we're not practicing right.
I wouldn't have liked to see that's a lot of offensive linemen that left, though.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
a lot. And a lot of talented ones.
Yeah, I mean, when you look at a guy like Carius Kearns, who's a true freshman,
right?
Started games. I mean, these guys, like you said, these were some of them, the majority of them, their first times really going.
Right.
You know, like
DJ Plusher played 20 games.
Right.
He's a sophomore.
Right.
Right.
But like outside of him and Mabenga, I mean, like Tyree was his first year starting. Cohen Eccles his first year starting. Ori Williams got his first couple of starts, and he graded out like an 85
That's what
pass
I say, bro.
blocking against Arkansas.
They
right?
are not bad, and the fact that they jumped in so early it just lets you know that there's a lot of suitors for them. You know what I mean? So,
but you have the money
I wish
and
them luck,
the mindset
man.
to bring in the new guys.
They can. I mean, that's going to be a point. Have to be a point of emphasis.
Right.
Offensive lineman and quarterback is going to be a point of emphasis. I really believe that when it comes to the skill positions, you can find skilled guys, guys that can catch a football, guys that can run. The same thing, especially in Lane's offense. But you're going to have to replace those offensive linemen, and not only just for starters, but just for damn depth.
Right.
You know what I mean? So whatever you have coming in, or whatever freshmen that already are committed coming in, their role is going to have to step up, and you're going to have to catch them up to speed a lot faster than normal. Shit, 6 of them is a lot, dog.
And then,
but like in your experience, I'm sorry.
No, you're good.
Like having played behind a lot of offensive lines, can you put together 5-6 guys in one off season if they're all brand new and have them mesh in time?
Yes, you can, no doubt about it. It's not easy. It's not easy.
But they're all going to be veteran guys.
Yeah, and that depends. That plays in part to it too. You know what I mean? If you're bringing in 5 juniors, right, or
5
a couple
Braylon
juniors
Moores.
and 2 seniors, whatever it may be, because scheme is scheme, right? And most schemes are the same when it comes to running. There's still combo blocking. There's still passing off. It's still pulling and all that type of stuff. So the terminology for most of these guys is what they have to get down the most. You know what I mean? So once they get the terminology down, how we call plays, how they call line pulls and stunts and whatever it is that they do up front, however they decide to do that, however Lane's system calls that, that's mostly what these guys have to get used to. The rest of the stuff is the same thing that they've been doing wherever they've been at for years. You know what I mean? So building that continuity with them each other, that's them in practice and film room and the virtual room and eating steaks and stuff together. Like, that's how you build that camaraderie for each other.
I don't mean this like in a detrimental way, but it's the only word I can kind of think of. That Lane's offense is easier in a lot of ways, right, than what was kind of installed previously.
What was installed previously?
I mean, whatever it was, though.
Right.
It was. But there was a lot of stuff to remember.
No,
right?
he's got a system.
He had to call a lot of things as offensive linemen and like.
Well, he's going to identify guys that fit his scheme, right? That he knows that can do what he wants them to do. Therefore, it's simpler, right? You're not just going to – because that's where I feel like with this offense especially, what you've witnessed it was just kind of this mixed match of
get the best
voices in the room, and do they really fit what we want to do? Or are we trying to develop them to fit something? We have a zone read RPO offense with a quarterback that stays in the pocket, so the offensive linemen are zone blocking, and we're trying to run out of it, but the quarterback's not going to run. It was just all – now you're going to have a set scheme.
There's no identity.
Right, a set scheme, system, identity.
Yeah, that's what we talked about from the beginning of the year, though.
Game 2.
Well, we was trying to see what the identity was going to be. We saw a little bit in the Clemson, but nothing ever carried over.
Yeah.
You won't have that problem this year.
No.
That won't be a problem. Even if you're not being successful, you're going to know what you're doing offensively.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So
we really we tried to lie to ourselves. Like, maybe this is what it is. Like, what is it? Like,
well,
I don't know.
that's because they didn't know.
No, but we were,
So, hell, we couldn't know. You know?
I mean, we knew. I think we all knew LSU was fraudulent by about, week 3? After you get, 5 interceptions?
5 interceptions, 20 points.
And you scored 20 points. Say, damn, I don't know you got 5 extra times with the football, and you scored one of these on defense. And you scored 13 points with 4 extra possessions.
Probably accurate by week 3 or week 4.
Just
about accurate where you knew what it was going to be. Because, I mean, listen, bro.
It was a trick play. It was a gimmick. It was a gimmick offense that had no gimmicks.
Based on what you're doing and what's been done so far. And especially when you're not playing your hardest games at the beginning.
Xavier Thomas was your best player.
Tech game for me, that was just like,
yeah. I mean, that one, and then, really to go through from the fans' perspective, you go through the Louisiana Tech game, it's just bad. Then
You could have
Florida's
lost that
bad.
game.
Well, then you go into to Southeastern. Everybody's kind of like, well, now Nuss is looking healthier, and you don't take into account the fact that it's Southeastern is an FCS team, right? And then you go to Oxford, and it's just like, okay, this is actually like
That's what it is.
it's that bad.
No, I mean, listen, offensively, like you said about week 3 or 4 or whatever, I knew that this is who we were offensively, and this
Which
is
was
what
nothing.
we were going to be. Yeah, and I knew that.
Your best
Man.
plays were trick plays.
And you solved that problem with your coaching hire.
Yes, that's what makes it fun.
Just like that. I said it last week. The jump we're about to see offensively from 2025 to 2026, we might have never seen
ever
that big of an improvement from one year to the next.
Well, because
you were that bad,
sucked.
and he's going to come in. I mean, he's at what he averages 40 points wherever he's at, and
sucked.
500 yards.
Yeah, we sucked offensively.
Yeah.
So I mean, the jump is easy, and I like for me next year, man, is about first seeing. I have to see. So the first, who comes in,
Right.
Who comes in the portal? Who our quarterback end up being? Then after that, for me, it's okay. Is this roster we got together national championship worthy?
Right.
You know what I mean? Because we got some pieces that we got to get on defense, right? And these kids that's coming in, these freshmen that's coming in are going to be leaned on heavily.
Yes.
The Lamar Brown, big boy, big Rich
Richard
out
Anderson,
of Big Edge out of Atlanta. These guys are going to be leaned on heavily to, if not start, to have some depth.
Contribute.
I mean, you're gonna
Contribute,
play.
no doubt, no doubt. And so that'll be the next step to see what the roster looks like, what he brings in, see what the offensive lineman that comes in looks like. 'Cause there's going to be a plethora of those guys.
Yeah.
And, bro, shit, because everybody else, too. Everybody else retooling. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Bama going to retool. A&M, Texas going to be really good next
Like, y'all
year.
trying to drink from the same trough.
You know, that's what I'm saying.
Like the haves and the have-nots.
Yeah.
Well, that's what
So-
I mean. That's my thing is when you look at the schedule for next season.
Brutal.
I mean, it's tough, but at the same time, like I don't
like
know
the home
who
games, though.
You know but we don't know who these guys these teams quarterbacks are even going to be. Like a lot of them
We
are
know
the
who
same.
Texas quarterback's going
right?
to be.
But Alabama. I mean, Simpson could go to the draft.
We know
right?
who Texas. Simpson should not go to the draft.
But then you look at like Clemson. You don't know who Clemson's quarterback's going to be. You don't know what Clemson's roster is going to look like.
Nobody cares about Clemson.
Right?
But
And
game
then
one.
Ole
They
Miss.
suck.
Ole Miss. You don't know what their roster's going to look like.
They
You know,
suck.
Texas
I had to
A&M.
watch
You know
that.
their
I'll
quarterback.
watch that game.
Which
Ooh.
one?
Penn State,
Penn State,
Clemson.
Clemson?
That was like
Ugh.
my two teams that I hate the most in my life. And it's like, look at this rock fight of these two dumbasses going back and forth.
I clicked at it for a second.
But with it, well, it was 6-3 for about an hour.
I turned it off.
It was bad.
That was a terrible game.
And so, like LSU, Clemson should, like, what it did this year, it held some weight. And then you're like, oh, they're both terrible.
They both suck.
That's exactly
And now
right.
at least, but now LSU has some juice again.
Clemson,
Literally.
They're running back the same thing next year.
Yeah, Clemson's going to do it again with, I don't know who their quarterback, like you said.
Yeah,
it's
you
not
know.
Cade Klubnik, but he's an asshole. Like, he's not good, and he thinks he is. That's just what Clemson, like, they've fallen off.
Yeah, but
LSU's going to put 40
they
on.
all take, of course, they all take the shape of Dabo. You know what I mean? Like, Dabo's a very stubborn guy.
Mhm. He's
And
it's
you
like
can
Les at the
tell.
end.
Yeah, so he's just now trying to get
And he sees
his
the writing on
portal
the wall.
situation.
They brought
and all
in
that.
3 portal guys last year.
Right.
And that was like an awakening. It was
Right.
like they brought in 3 guys.
It's like a religion.
Yeah, but I mean, listen, it's how some of these coaches are,
Right.
man. They don't
The
know
old guard.
how to. That's right. They don't know how to deal with it, and that's why you got a coach like Lane that moves with the time, and he's
Adapts.
able to adapt and maneuver and still stay relevant and be a big part of it. So that's also what we got, is somebody that you know is like a chameleon. He can move with that. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So Dabo has
Curtis.
done that to the program.
Yeah.
Dabo has done that with his not wanting to recruit the portal, and if that's the case, because that's the same way Coach Saban felt before. Why he
Right.
did. Well, you got to get out, dog.
Yeah.
Saban's smart enough to
You got to get out, dog. If you're
Time
not,
to leave.
because you're not doing what's benefiting your program by sitting there saying I'm not recruiting the portal. That's stupid.
That's
Yeah.
ego. It's ego.
That's the sport. That's what you have to do to win.
And he doesn't. He's like, I'm going to do it my way.
Yeah, well, you're
Well,
gonna
you're gonna
lose.
lose.
You're gonna
Yeah.
lose.
Enjoy that. Well, Ro, we appreciate you making your way over this morning. obviously hanging out with us Saturday night, watching the game with us, as rough as it was.
What a wild
We
year.
appreciate you. It's been a fun football season with you, bro. As much as the games have sucked, we've enjoyed this. And
It's been a rough year. It's been a good show.
Yeah. But football-wise.
Football.
Yeah. But we're
But
excited
we're
for
gonna be on Ole Miss
offensive
next year.
guy.
Oh, yeah. I mean, look.
Sucks.
Oh.
Next year, all of this should be much
That
more
gotta
enjoyable.
be like a record low.
Yeah.
Offensively.
Yes.
This year in points, right? Like
They didn't score over
Has to be.
25 ever.
till last
Saturday.
night.
That doesn't even count.
I know. I know.
Like Van Buren put up. Look, and this is what
16 for 26, 267 yards and 3 touchdowns.
Good numbers.
You're like, oh hey, nice.
You would
if you
look
read
at that. I would be
Right.
like, oh my god! I mean,
And keep him.
They boat raced Houston.
He
No,
lost.
man.
and he played god awful.
Right.
When you watch it.
Right.
But 16, even 26 attempts is
I
crazy.
mean, bro,
How many
listen.
times did they run it? 10?
He ran.
But
Yeah,
that's the
11.
thing.
What
Once
did you do
once,
on offense?
once your boy
How'd you
fumbled,
score?
he didn't touch the ball again.
He had 3
So
carries.
they ain't run the ball no more.
Nope.
You know what I'm saying? So it's what we've been seeing all year.
Yeah, no,
I mean,
I'm just glad it's over.
And then it's also obscured, bro, because like 6 of those completions and the touchdown passes, they were all busts.
Right. The Barryon Brown catch was a bust. Right? Yeah.
The touchdown where they had to switch release in the end zone and both guys went to the flat, both defenders took
Cal
the
Parker's
flat.
wide open.
Yeah,
Caught it at his
ankle. That's what I'm saying. That should have been a lot easier.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Give him
So
credit for the Trey Dez touchdown either, because that.
No, you just put the
That's
ball.
just
you put the
Trey
ball
Dez.
over.
Well, it was an accurate throw.
It was.
It was accurate, but
Trey Dez.
Trey
Yeah,
Dez.
it's
I mean,
6'10".
how? That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, who?
How accurate
In
is
order to
accurate?
miss him, you got to think you throwing the Manute Bol standing on top of Shaq, right?
He's literally the broadside.
He got to be like 16 foot tall,
Yeah.
Have you thrown a football before?
right? Because Trey Dez's catch radius is unbelievable.
He's a garage.
I mean, bro, this,
2 cars.
bro, unbelievable.
It'd be nice to throw that, huh?
Oh
Yo.
my God, that's what he's gonna be the selling point to every quarterback.
Yeah.
Would you guys
14.
want to throw to me?
Yeah.
I
Because
mean,
I saw somebody
actually
tweet
gonna
it,
use him.
and I said this morning, it's like sometimes it just is that simple. Like just
it is that
throw it to
simple.
14.
Like I don't understand.
overthink
You don't overthink it.
Like, bro, as soon as I get in the red zone, I shouldn't even have a call.
No.
You over there.
On,
Yeah.
That's it.
Just try
Easy.
it 3 times.
And if somebody else come over the top, like, bro, it's not hard.
Rocket
It's
science.
really not hard. Because somebody come over the top, send somebody in the middle. Just send somebody in the middle. You know what I'm saying?
It gives you
Like,
the
it's
answer.
not hard,
And if
bro.
they don't
Like,
send somebody, guess what?
we got a
on
touchdown.
your head.
We got a touchdown or we got a PI.
Yeah.
That's all that's coming out of there.
Yep.
He's a cheat code.
You can't overthrow him.
No.
Because, I mean, the touchdown pass he caught, the dude was choke slamming him.
Right.
You know
And he
what I'm
still
saying?
caught it.
Yes.
I mean, he could legitimately have.
You have to foul. You have to PI him unless
Yes.
he's gonna catch the ball.
And the best thing about it is, Lane Kiffin knows all of this.
Of
He
course
could
he
have
does.
20 touchdowns next year.
Of course he does. Like, bro, he's a
He could legitimately have 20
he
touchdowns.
is a nightmare, and the boy run like a deer.
Right. The
first touchdown, he's turning the corner on a DB.
That's what I'm telling you. If that was 80,
And he didn't
would
get the
score.
ball enough.
Yes.
We threw the ball to Bauer fucking Sharp.
Yeah, Bauer Sharp has more catches.
That's why I don't understand. Like,
Me either.
In that game, just read the room.
Yes.
Every time the ball went towards 14 or 6, positive things happen.
Yes. Or 12.
Or 12.
Yeah.
Not 10.
No.
You can't give it up.
You know what though?
But that's
When
why. But that's why.
When
It's
he
because
gets
you
the
had
ball
Trey
in his
Dez.
hands, you don't know what's gonna happen.
No.
Yeah,
Because he could jump over somebody, he
Makes it
could
fun.
fumble,
Entertaining.
It's funny.
Make a tackle.
He could.
He threw an
If he
interception.
played for someone else, it would be really fun.
He did. Oklahoma was great.
Is he a junior? He was a senior.
He's gone.
Senior. Yeah,
He's
yeah,
done.
He did
Hey,
throw Sage
listen.
Ryan's lone pick at LSU was thrown by Bauer Sharp at Oklahoma.
Bruh.
To Sage Ryan.
Sage
who
Ryan's
couldn't
first
catch a
ever
cold.
pick at LSU and only.
At Ole Miss? That's all,
No.
they
Yeah,
seen
he was
it
the
say
point.
that
No, when he
Ole
was at
Miss?
LSU.
Last year, now he's at Ole Miss, but last year his against
Bauer
Oklahoma,
Sharp threw a pick.
it was a trick play Bauer Sharp pass that gave Sage his only interception at LSU.
Hey, bet this though. I bet you see Bauer Sharp on somebody's roster next year.
Yeah, I don't know who his dad knows.
I bet he gonna be on somebody's roster.
He got dirt on everybody.
But bro, this is the thing. He's not bad.
You can
They
make it
gave
work.
him too much to
He
do.
really isn't bad.
Right.
It's just that I think they overblowed it too much.
Yeah.
He's not bad, bro.
He's not
He
Mason
has
Taylor.
good. Hell no.
But it was like they played him like he was. He's
Mason
not.
Taylor. Hell, Mason Taylor was a damn gangster.
I know.
Mason Taylor was a dude,
Right.
man. Hell no.
But they kept playing Bauer like he was Mason.
They should have treated Trey Dez like he was
right.
Like listen, that boy balled. Well, he was injured. I think he got back this weekend. But that boy been balling.
Yeah.
No, ain't no. He's one of the best. He's awesome.
Yeah,
he's not no.
He
damn
saved
Taylor.
LSU's life.
Oh my God.
He's a true freshman.
Listen,
He's catching
man.
the game winner against Alabama.
That boy is a monster, man. He was a monster.
League.
But I guarantee you, that boy be on somebody's roster. 'Cause
Yeah.
he's not bad. He got good size.
Right.
He runs well. He catches the ball well when he does.
Yeah.
And I mean, they just got to tone him down. But he's gonna be.
Yeah.
How would you think he compares to what's the kid that's with the Saints?
Taysom Hill.
No.
Foster
Hell
Morrow?
no. Morrow. Foster.
No, don't do that to Foster. Foster's better. He had cancer. I mean, he
I'm
still
ta- I'm
played.
taking the
You give
cancer
Bauer Sharp
part
cancer.
out. No,
he's not playing.
We're not. I'm not talking. I'm not talking about cancer. I'm not talking.
I mean, he is a Make-A-Wish kid.
This is what I'm saying though. Like if you compare the two, and I love Foster Morrow. I think that he's had a really good career, but I also believe that he's also overachieved in his career as well. It's kind of like Draymond Green. Right, I think for the
ended up in a real good
ability-
situation.
Yes, bro. Yes, I mean so I think Sharp is in that mold.
Yeah.
I do believe he's in that. And
Him
I
in
think
the right
he's,
spot.
I do, bro. And I think he's like to your point. I think he's a little bit more athletic than Foster.
How much of the Saints have you
Because the
watched?
cancer.
Because Cajun Curveball in the chat wants to know your thoughts on Tyler Shuck, the rookie
Listen,
Saints
bro.
quarterback.
Who asked that question?
Cajun
who
Curveball.
Turnball?
Curveball.
Curveball.
Cajun Curveball.
Cajun Curveball, my dog.
Don't know you love you.
Love you, baby. Look, I was hard on Shuck early. I ain't gonna lie. But I have, my wife's an avid Saints fan.
Right.
So I've become a Saints fan since I've been here for sure. And so I've been watching. Bro. I ain't gonna lie. I've been watching. And you know what? The more and more I watch Tyler Shuck, bro, I ain't gonna lie. I like him.
Yeah.
He's got something.
I like him. It's something about him. It's something about him. I don't know if it's because he's 36 or 26. I'm sorry. But
Red
bro,
shirt, senior.
I've been watching him. His manipulation in the pocket is good.
Right.
It's gotten better since the beginning of the season.
More mobile than I
and
thought.
bro, way more mobile than I thought. Honestly, bro, when I see him play, it reminds me of the kid out in Buffalo.
Josh Allen.
Josh Allen?
Him. It reminds me of him, bro. And big, strong, physical. Like, Shaq could
Not
run.
scared.
Yeah.
Shaq could run. And I think that but I've been impressed with Kellen Moore too.
Uh-huh.
I've been impressed with him, bro.
Well, and you can see this is the quarterback he identified.
That's
this
right.
is his guy.
This is his guy.
Right.
This is definitely his guy.
Yeah.
And honestly, man, when you see Shuck play and you think about where Kellen came from in Philly, and you think about that guy that's out there
Hurts.
as the quarterback, Hurts, and you think of
Not
what
emotional right now.
but it's kind of like he asking him to do the same thing that he would at Jalen Hurts. You know what I mean? Not at the speed right now because he's not up to speed. Jalen Hurts been in that system for a minute. But I like Shuck. I think the Saints found their quarterback.
Yeah.
I like
and
the
now
offensive
it's
scheme.
just bringing some people in
Yes.
to help him. I don't think Olave is a number one guy. I think he, just depending on, I think he might need somebody else to go along with him. I think the tight end Johnson's really good for them. I think they backs, surprisingly, I think they're fine there. The offensive line has a security. They got to do some things on the defensive side.
Yes.
But man, I'm listen. Oh God, I hate to give Mickey Loomis any credit.
I know, isn't that crazy?
Well, I associate
stumbled into it again.
the Tyler Shuck pick
Moore.
with Moore. I just say that's Kellen Moore.
But he brought Moore in, is what I'm saying.
But see, to me, he fell backwards into Moore.
Had to fall into him. Okay.
Because they end up
I love how you broke that down so we don't have to give him any damn credit.
Well, because look,
anybody can win a lottery ticket.
It was Aaron Glenn and it was Ben Johnson and it was these guys.
Yes.
And Kellen Moore was kind of an afterthought until they win the Super Bowl and the Saints were just kind of right there like, hey, what about this?
Right.
And it just they fell into it.
And somebody had given him a heads up. That shit ain't come off of his brain. Somebody just gave him a heads up. Somebody gave him that call. He got that call on the bat phone like, hey, think about Kellen now.
Or he just did the right amount of cocaine and figured it out.
It's crazy how much
Remember
confidence.
we pulled out the note card?
Maybe.
Yes. How much more confident you feel when you find your quarterback.
Half a ball, yeah. Not the whole thing.
I think we all hated that pick when it happened. Right?
Of course.
Yes. I hated it because you passed on, like, say, a Shadora. Right. You passed on some guys that I thought was better than Shuck. But to Kellen Moore's.
Right.
Fuck if I'm not wrong.
Yeah, sometimes we're wrong.
A lot of times.
He's proved us wrong, and I'm happy for it.
Me
because
too.
Because now the Saints are better off.
Me too. Now you don't have to look for no quarterback.
We're
done right there.
And he's on a rookie contract, and
That's exactly right. And you
figure
can
it out
keep
from there.
Those, get rid of one of those other two idiots, and now you got a quality backup that has played in Rattler or whoever you want to bring in. But
and
now
money's going to open up because you'll have Jordan retire, and Mario will ultimately retire, Taysom will retire. You'll have this new and to see how it goes.
I think the Saints are for the first time, bro, are in an upward trajectory.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I really do feel that way.
It's crazy. There's 4 straight wins.
I know, and he was huge in it because listen, that where was that at? Tampa Bay? Was that at Tampa Bay? That game he played at Tampa Bay when he showed his mobility and escapability and his toughness. That won me over.
Yeah, I mean they beat Tampa Bay 24-20. The Panthers 2017. He led game-winning drives in both of those games.
And the other thing,
then did it again against the Titans yesterday.
That's what I'm saying. And Kellen Moore, man, I gotta keep bringing him up. Take my hats off to him and his staff too, man, because you just think about the beginning of the season. The Saints they weren't predicted to win no damn game,
right?
You know what I'm saying? And so for him to go into the season knowing that you're coming into a complete rebuild, knowing that you're coming into where nobody don't know who the hell Shuck is and what's the grief you took for that early, when passing on guys that people thought that you should have picked, and now it shows that your IQ is way higher than ours. Right. You have way more film and way more information than we did, and you're definitely an identifier of talent. And so to see that, it gives you so much more confidence going forward with like the decisions that he's gonna have to make. You know what I mean? With guys you're gonna have to bring in, so on, guys let go, so on and so forth. So I think they found their quarterback, and now you can focus on another part of the team to build on.
Build around it.
Yeah, man. So I'm excited for the Saints. I really am. I'm excited for them.
They almost fucked around and made the playoffs. They almost won the division.
Well, that's crazy.
Yeah, they were awful.
They started 2-10. They've won 4 straight games.
4-1 their last 5, and they've won all their conference games. They beat the Panthers, they beat the Bucks, and they're going to beat the Panthers again.
Yeah.
And they're going to beat the Falcons in the
season. And
they
beat the Panthers twice, huh?
Uh-huh. Yeah. Like, you ruined their year.
Yeah.
Both of them, for the Bucks and the Panthers.
You sure did.
For no reason.
Now the Tampa Bay got to win and then hope for somebody to lose to get in this week.
No, Carolina sits at 8-8, and they play the Buccaneers straight up.
Right.
For the division. And the Saints beat both of them.
Right. Right. And Carolina twice.
It was
2 former first overall picks.
Yeah. Right. And with Shuck, it was game-winning drives against the Bucks and the Panthers.
Yeah.
So.
And that's great for great for their confidence, man.
Yes.
And
you
listen,
can see it.
I think Jordan seems like he's going to retire.
Yep.
But I don't think
DeMario.
I don't think DeMario
like
is going to this boy here. And I'm gonna tell you what's so good about he has a 7-on-7 team too. And we play him a couple times. And the way he runs his organization, man, I tell you what, I take my hats off to him.
Yeah,
really do.
I mean, he's got stats this year. He leads the team with 137 tackles.
I mean, he hadn't missed. I hate to say that he ain't missed a game in 6 years.
He's Iron Man.
That's what I'm saying, dog.
He's 36 years old. He leads your team with
He still got
137
it.
tackles.
He still got it, dog.
Oh, yeah.
He still got it, dog. He still got it. Now they could bring in a linebacker and somebody to mentor or whatever.
Right.
You know, but Mario Davis still got it, man. He's still a heck
incredible.
of a player, man. Yes. I mean, Superman. Super Mario.
Arkansas State?
Super
Yeah,
Mario.
I think so. And I think when you look at the DeMario Davis since he got to New Orleans, Arkansas State. When did he get to New Orleans?
That's crazy.
When did
6 years ago.
When did that start? He got to New Orleans in 2018.
Super DeMario.
And he's had 100 tackles every year.
That's crazy.
Since he got, and he's played
consistent
16 games, 16, 16, 16, 17, 17, 16, 16.
At middle linebacker.
At middle linebacker.
I'm talking about that boy don't get. I'm telling you.
I know. I hate talking about it. 'cause
Hats
it's
off
crazy.
there. Nobody. Yeah, don't want to jinx it. But
Crazy.
we
But it does feel like they're
gotta
gonna-
give him his flowers though. That's crazy.
They're going. It does feel like a changing of the guard with whether it be Cam Jordan or
Right.
Taysom Hill.
Taysom, yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
At some point, you got to
Yeah.
shut the door. But
Yeah.
DeMario's kicking that motherfucker right back in.
And Cam's playing great.
Cam
Yeah.
is.
Like it's just like he
Cam
feels
is.
like the send
The
off.
reason I say that with him is because it was the
Well,
holidays
hit the whole
as well.
family there. It felt like
yeah,
it was
no,
over.
it felt like it was
flowers.
a last. Then he
Hoorah.
had like 2 sacks or something
I
like
mean,
that.
he's
so
got
it was like-
9.5 sacks this year.
That's what I'm
2 sacks
saying.
away from Lawrence Taylor.
Right, like
Oh wow.
I know.
might
I
have
think
to
one
come
now.
back.
He got
Speaking of
a
cocaine,
sack yesterday.
I might
He's
have
got
to
one
come
more.
back. I might
Yeah.
have to come back. If I was him, I had to come back and try to get that record. I'm serious.
Get a bonus.
I try to get that
That's
record.
a Hall of Fame.
Yeah,
I mean,
oh my-
Lawrence Taylor. Like you mentioned, you could break a record by
Right.
Lawrence Taylor.
Yeah.
I would have to try to come back and get that
And
record.
I wouldn't
Phillip
mind
Rivers.
if he came back.
Phillip Rivers, this thing.
Man, I watched I watched Phillip Rivers yesterday, dog.
Because we talked about it Saturday night and then watched it.
I had to
Sunday.
watch it, dog. I had to watch it.
It's incredible.
And I'm gonna tell you, for as bad as he looks, like just
physically.
Like physically.
and that's and we're talking about, and I'm not saying he looks bad like for a
40
No.
whatever year old
But for
man.
NFL
It's the
But for- that's
pass.
right. That's right. That's what I'm talking about. I mean, listen, he's still when you watch them play, it still reminds you of Phillip Rivers.
Yeah.
Though. Still had that fire, that competitive
Shoot,
edge.
yeah.
That's what. But that's
Yeah, stinking yeah.
Stinking yeah.
stinking yeah. I mean, like
It's third down crap.
you know, he can cuss with the best of them. Nah,
He doesn't cuss.
That's
crap
my
is
point.
a big one.
That's
Yeah.
That's my point. I'm being sarcastic.
Yeah, I mean, it is.
But
But it's almost
He's-
harder to not cuss.
he still. It is.
No, it is.
Stinking yeah.
He's still. That's not what you want to say, Phillip.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah. I can't. My 12 kids are watching. You know, I can't.
Right.
But-
he's just-
but-
he's got his
Not at
offset.
this house.
His grandchild. He's got a grandbaby.
He got grandkids.
He's got a
It's
he's got a grandson. He's
unbelievable.
playing NFL. He's an NFL quarterback.
He's a grandpa.
Golly.
It's crazy.
And then I saw where they asked Tom that question, like, will he come back and whatever.
Oh, see, that's the thing about Tom, though. If Tom came
I
back, he'd
know.
look like he was
Like
24
he
years
never
old.
damn left.
Tom can't
I'm like,
pass the drug test. I don't know what he cloned himself. He cloned his dog,
Listen.
and we're not going to talk about it. What you did to you, Tom. You looked
He's-
weird as a rookie. Now you
Yeah,
look like
I
a
know.
golden boy.
I mean, he looks better now than
He
when
looks like a
played well.
superhero,
That shit crazy, dog. Like, I'm telling you, dog.
and he's just acting like we're
and I
not
keep-
going to notice.
And I keep saying to myself, maybe I should have took them pills that was in that suitcase.
You wouldn't be sitting in this chair right now.
Maybe they would have called me up at 46. Man, come in and sling that thing, baby.
LSU, hey, I tell you what, LSU should have made the phone call this year.
Bruh,
LSU should have given you the pills.
like real shit, dog. Like, I mean, Tom, it's incredible.
Yeah.
And he's sitting there talking. And
But he's acting like it's normal, and it's not. I'm looking right at you.
I know. And
You
I'm
done
like,
changed.
And he talking crazy, like, I kept myself in great shape.
For what?
I was like, that's what I was like. Like, I mean, you didn't just want to just chill, go have a cheeseburger. At one time, you want to continue to eat these vitamins.
Right.
and
Vitamins.
get these shots and all this stuff. Bro, I mean, you're right, though. Like, Tom looks slimmer.
He looks better than he ever
Everything
did when he
bigger than
played.
he ever did. And it's just, it's so crazy,
I
though.
know. And I'm knowing he can still rip it, the football. Like, I mean, I know he can still let it fly.
He can still throw it. I don't
His
think
arm
he
got
ever
better.
ripped it. Huh?
His arm got better.
As he's gotten older. It's
Yeah.
incredible.
I mean, when he was in
That's
Tampa,
all
he
this
was slinging
stuff.
it.
That's all this stuff, man. All these shots and all this stuff that you can do
Yeah,
now.
look at that. It's unbelievable. That's
That's
a
his rookie year versus now. It's not the same person.
No, I mean, you can see his jawline.
right.
Yeah, I mean, better looking.
Yeah, I mean, it's much.
That's what divorce does. Yeah, go sleep with the yoga girl, man, boy. I don't care.
Go sleep with
I'm
the
doing
yoga
fine.
girl.
I'm gonna win a Super Bowl.
Yeah, he did. I mean, he picked football.
Yeah.
Well, that's what happened.
Yeah.
That's exactly what
Giselle
happened.
got pissed off at him.
But that's what happened. She thought she was signing
Thought it was
up
over.
for 4 years. You know, okay, you got this 4-year plan,
Nope.
you're gonna win this. He's like, oh, you know, I think I want to keep going. I don't care what you want.
You're retired.
Yeah,
Bye.
Actually, bye.
yeah. I'm gonna do what the hell I want to do.
Football's
This
life.
is
I don't
only-
think he's
this
gonna
is
have-
only this
And he's not gonna have any
I don't think he'll
problems.
struggle finding another one.
He'll be fine. Listen, he'll be fine, dog. I promise.
Now the
you.
first one
He
struggled.
would have had some trouble probably.
Looks like Noah
He does. No, he doesn't.
Doesn't look like
He
me.
doesn't look like Noah.
on the left.
He look
The Taco
like,
Bell drive-through
he-
guy said I look like John Cena.
You do.
He
Think
do
so?
look like John Cena.
They said that to me when I
He
was
looked like that picture right there. That looked like that kid that was at the show last night.
Oh, I got you. That guy.
I don't know. Remember his
Christian
name? Sitting behind
friend?
eating pizza and shit.
Oh, the guy that signed the jersey.
No, the one that was sitting at the table behind us.
Who was that guy?
Oh,
It's
shout
Landon.
out. Sign the jersey.
What's his name?
Lance.
Lance.
Raging Poon.
Raging Poon.
Raging Poon. I didn't know that was his name.
That's what he signed on the
Had too
jersey.
much Jameson.
Shout out.
Shout out.
Cajun Poon.
Cajun Poon.
Raging.
Raging Poon. He bought me a drink too, so
Shout out.
Hell
Shout
yeah.
out, Raging Poon.
That's all you gotta do.
He's from Lafayette. Where's he from?
No, I
Lafayette.
drove in from Lafayette.
Oh, I remember that.
Shout
I
out.
remember that. Raging Poon. What does that mean?
No
We
idea.
didn't
He didn't talk a lot,
No.
He didn't.
We'll get
which
him
is
to.
nice. you
He'll
know.
probably, he usually
Get it where
calls
you
in.
fit
And we
in.
do phone calls on Wednesdays. He usually
real?
calls in.
He'll
We'll
call
ask
in.
him.
Lance.
What's the origin of your
Landon.
name?
Yeah,
Lance.
Raging Poon. Lance.
Lance.
I
And then we
would've
got
liked-
Rose signature on the other
I would
side.
have liked to ask him that in person.
Yeah.
You're right though. He didn't talk much.
Which is fine.
He was giving out gifts. Though.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
was.
Christmas spirit.
He was in a very good Christmas.
He gave out some frankincense and myrrh.
Yeah, he gave my man.
Uh-huh.
He gave him some good potpourri.
Potpourri.
There you go.
He gave him some potpourri.
Candle.
Housewarming gift.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, Ro, we
Sage.
appreciate you.
Shout out Lance.
Shout out.
Shout out, lad, man. Raging Poon. Raging Poon?
Raging Poon.
What the hell does that mean, man? Lance.
Pootie Tang.
Call
I
us
mean, I
in
would
here,
Google
baby.
it, but I pass.
Nah, I don't even know how to do that. Raging Poon.
That's what he is.
Boy, we got to get an answer.
Yeah, we will.
Lance, holler at us, dog.
We'll get down. We'll get
A
to the bottom
simple
of
or
it.
foolish person.
He'll probably tune in and
Hell yeah.
comment it after the show.
It got to be a story behind that.
Got to be.
Raging Poon.
Raging Poon. Shout out to Lance.
Shout out Lance.
Hope that's not a boat.
Ro, we appreciate you. Thank you for coming through, hanging out with us this morning,
For sure, dog. You know that.
and we'll talk to you again soon.
What a
Yes, sir.
long, strange journey it's been.
It had what a year.
What a year.
What a year.
Man, shit, I wish we could flip the strip the next year right now.
I know.
We definitely run it back.
Oh, yeah, Coach. Oh, yeah, Coach.
It'll be more
Lane
fun that
era.
time. We'll get to
Yeah.
finally
We
enjoy
got a lot
something.
of good home games next year, too.
We have to
Oh
run.
yeah.
yeah.
Oh my gosh. And we got some road trips.
Oh, we
Some
going to
road
Ole
trips.
Miss.
Road
Oxford,
trips.
baby.
We're going to Ole Miss. We got to find us a spot to set up.
Yeah.
Oh, no doubt.
Yeah, we'll
figure it
find
out.
one.
We'll find us a spot.
We'll find one. Our guy Tom from Gomard and Wardo's in Natchez, Mississippi. He's got the friends in Oxford, so we'll see what we can do.
Yeah,
Shout out
try to
Tom.
Hook us up.
Shout out Tom.
Listen, we got to make sure, though, we got to be safe. Got to make sure.
Yeah.
If I need to,
No sage on the road if you're driving.
no.
Unless
not
it's
in
me.
Mississippi. Not
But-
in Mississippi.
we'll get on the party box.
Yeah, we'll
Hop
we'll
in
be
the
there.
RV.
We'll be there.
The
That's
Roe
for sure.
V.
The Roe V.
Roe v. Wade.
Yeah, it's a driver. Listen, I got the perfect person, dog, for this road trip. Dog.
Perfect.
Perfect person. Perfect person.
Rudy?
Hell
no.
No.
I'm talking about professional.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
Emmanuel.
Emmanuel.
Yeah, shout out to Emmanuel, man. Yes, perfect. Sprinter. Boom, we there.
Let's do
Love
it.
it.
Yeah.
Stop at Go-Mart?
And anybody fart on the bus,
Yeah.
you can light up the sage on the bus to get it out.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go. Well, Ro, we appreciate you.
For sure, man.
Talk to you again soon. We appreciate everybody tuning in this morning. We will be back tomorrow morning, 8 to 10 a.m. with more Tingle & Co. Peace.